All right, Smorganites, good evening. Welcome back. It is time to get to Trails to Daybreak. We are on the finale. Joining me, DJ and
How you doing, everybody? What's up?
What's up? Okay, looks good. The rate looks good.
Yeah, you got side quests on the day you are doing now, and then you got some side quests on a couple side quests on the 3rd of December. And once you get done with those, it's all story from between after that. So
Alex, Lord, good evening. How you two doing tonight?
what's up, Lord?
Good. Can't complain.
What's up, nerd?
Worked most of it, most all of it. Very steady at work. Just raining, rain all week long. Kira, how you doing tonight? See, Lord, Alex, Kira. I'm doing well. Can't complain. Just a lot of rain. I go to the store and it seems like everyone and their mother was out at freaking Walmart today. Ugh.
I hate going to
Parking,
Walmart.
pain in the ass. It's just cheaper for products. They get like their brand. And then we had to go to freaking Holly's. I think we went to Holly's first, but everyone's out today. It's like, go home. It's raining.
Well, everybody in Florida is getting ready for a hurricane, so you know.
What's up? My tailbone trying to revolt against being fine. Lovely. It's screaming, why did you use me to lift 100 pound batteries today? Oh my god, dude.
Jesus, that
hurts my back thinking about it.
Awful.
Chiropractor, maybe?
That sounds
Hey, how about? I love my chiropractor. Holy hell, I started using that for 3 months now. Really? I finally got all the doggos their doggo medicine. That took forever. I had enough points on my phone to do it. It's tough.
I'll tell you one thing, the rain is coming this way, so I am
find someone that doesn't take insurance and that's cheaper. Like mine doesn't take insurance, but they cost me $30. 60 the first time. You got to call around. I mean, you're not looking. You can probably find the ones that do the snap, crackle, pop thing, but they're relatively not that expensive. Just sprinkling there.
It ain't doing anything here yet. It's coming though. The rain is coming.
So, like when I go to mine, it's called Around the Back from my area. But search around. For the most part, they're not that expensive. Pay out of pocket. Like, I pay $30 in and out in 15 minutes for my particular one. That's without my insurance. They don't take insurance. I'll have to get my hip and lumbar completely finagled. They might be able to do that. I mean, even if without the insurance, even if say they do some stuff, right? You're looking maybe 200. Yeah, that's a lot. But in the long run, you're better. Like, it is expensive. Like I said, I went every week when I first started. So I went in, he did this little thing. He used this little like punch thing that hits and twists and like knocks things loose and back into place. And then at first I was sore as hell because all that tension had to go somewhere. So I went right up my back and he told me to ice it down. So I did, and then I periodically went. Then I went to every month, every 2 months. Now I just do every 3 months because after 3 months my lower IL-5 starts acting up. I just go, I'm just complete no. Yeah, mine's a no. I mean, mine doesn't really cover it. But I would definitely recommend just call around, check with the chiropractors, see what they charge, see if any do take your insurance, but probably won't. because chiropractic, especially in your field of job, where you do heavy lifting, it's kind of not cosmetic shit. That's life-saving stuff. As you dislodge one of your L joints or the topper joints, you're out. You're not working. If I get a referral from your doc, it should be covered. If you get a referral. So as Kira says, check with them. Get a referral if you can, and see if you might be covered. Preach to everyone, be careful with painkillers. Yes, they help with the pain, but and will cause other issues. They will indeed, especially with the liver. Yep, I try to avoid pain medicine where I can. I mean, I avoid medicine where I can, but my doctor is like, your vitamin D's low, take this. Your cholesterol's high, take this. I'm like, great, cholesterol medicine. I could avoid it if I just went for a run. That's a lot of work. I at least do 30 push-ups every morning now. It's something. It hurts my back. Alright, so let's get into the game. We are on the finale, ladies and gents. Please feel free to keep up the discussions. You're more than welcome to. But yeah, I do recommend, Lord, that you check it. Just call around local chiropractors and just see what they say. Check their pricing. Ain't gonna cost you anything. On and on most of my life, I took stuff off because my the stomach is all screwed up now. I bet it ate that in the. I have acid reflux, irritable bowel syndrome, so that acid buildup really tore my stomach. All right, here we go. Cutscene.
Yep.
11:30 November. It's been 8 days since the events of Rossian. Hey, oh, it's on auto. After the crisis was resolved, and they announced that the explosion of Vashtar Palace, and its destruction were a work of Almada. GERD and gastroparesis. I don't know exactly what that is. You got your type thing? However, as if too cruel and uneasy, it was also promptly announced that the Almada was no more, thanks to the CID and a number of external collaborators. Also, the CID's taking credit for that shit, huh? The last remaining nuclear devices being recovered, the state of emergency around Edith was lifted the next day. This happened in tandem with fervent reports that CEOs of Quincy Company and the Itzwitz had been formally arrested. This was a shock to many. Quincy Company's products were beloved across the continent, and Itzwitz's vehicle was seen as a major status symbol. It was almost unfathomable that both men had been blackmailed into funding a terrorist organization. The Quincy Company CEO, being the father of the famous A-rank racer, former A-rank racer, added too much of the discussion as well. However, as his daughter personally led the charge on his arrest, the general public sentiment was one of passion. In her attempt to turn in her bracer badge was summarily rejected by the guild's headquarters in Gabbard's economy, which had been briefly thrown into disarray by the state of emergency, was quick to return to relative normality. Yet some things would never return. The impending end of reparations continued to emit a small degree of unease among the populace. I feel like I'm playing Air. There's a scene where it's just like this. It's just black. Like, you have to go through a dungeon, but it's literally text. So you have to... How are you doing, Britt? So you have to, like, go left, go right, and I have to visually memorize this and kind of backtrack and make a mental image of the map, which I'm fairly decent at. I used to do that for my brother when he played What's up, Cyber? Good evening on the Trovo side. Still, this and the accumulation of events had no ill effect on the president's Bramhot's approval rating. Indeed, they only served to increase it. His office stated that as a memorial service would be held during December 3rd's Revolution Festival. Following that would be quite the reveal. Peace, Dingo! A convoy's military newest weapon would be on display, a symbol of the country's overcoming its grief and moving forward with great strength. Like big parades and festivals. What's the worst that?
Yeah, what's the
that's
worst
that,
that could
huh?
happen? Gee, I don't know.
Honestly, not liking this sequel. Really? Well, I did hear that this part 2 was more like a filler, but I haven't tried. Gameplay step forward,
What?
2 steps back.
What's a filler?
Second one. SJ was mentioning it's more like a filler.
I'm not.
Haven't tried it, but he's basically saying that try not to expect too much out of it. It's okay.
Well, it doesn't matter to me. I'm still gonna play it. So
Still playing it. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, well, Melchior's still on the run, which does bug me.
How far you into it, Cyber?
But the authorities and the guild have taken out all their bases and secured any routes that could be used to flee the country. Their partners in crime are being taken care of too, right?
Indeed, the Gralsritter and Iscariot have put aside their differences for now to pursue the gardens. Several Jaegers, including those of Ikaruga, and even the Society have also been working toward that end.
Meanwhile, Heiwei and Marduk spearheaded the effort to expose all of Almada's connections. I believe their findings, which reveal a number of associates, have since been sold to the CID.
That's quite a lot.
And getting in sound, never miss a beat.
Abby and the rest of our people have been hard at work with Ice and Shield too.
As for the nuclear weapon, we don't need to worry about that either. Professor Hamilton and the other disciples supervised its disassembly, so it's no longer a threat. Professor Callahan isn't believed to have made any more, and the Mafia won't be capable of making more themselves anytime soon.
Even if the one sword capable of detonating them was still in their possession, they would still need a device to be detonated. I might add that Calvert is aiding the Congregation for the Sacraments in going through and clearing the rubble that was once Vashtar Palace. They expect to have finished the task and found that sword together with the halberd and armor artifacts by mid-next month.
Filler, but still progress the story. But the biggest point is their character developments. You enjoy all their backstories, which I like. Hello, cat. Jump on me. Don't you dare. Don't you scratch my screen. You enjoy all their backgrounds, which I like it, but the playthrough is, stop scratching the screen. Yeah, I'm not discouraging anyone from playing it. Just a one. Stop scratching my monitor. Want this? That? The laser pointer? Huh? Get it, Lily.
None of them can be used by anyone but their rightful owner anyway, right?
Very
I
good.
guess once that's wrapped up, we'll be able to
Yeah.
say this whole thing's well and truly over.
I suppose so, yes. To think we've persevered through so much.
We sure have.
I'm still worried about Melchior, though. Just to me, it's strange how no one seems to have any idea where he is.
I still can't believe what he did to his own boss. I don't know if I'll ever be able to understand how that guy thinks. Not that I want to.
Psychopath does psychopathic things. News at 11. Just how it is. I wish I could have taken revenge on the last asshole responsible for my bro's deaths. But can't win them all, I guess.
Yeah, we're gonna have to leave that one to the Oathbreakers people. They say you gotta fight poison with poison. Now it's time to see if he'll live up to that old saying.
Right, but at least now, the world can finally be at ease.
The red flag. I guess. Are you still feeling guilty that you couldn't stop it all from happening? Not everyone got the guts like to kill their own boss, unless he is crazy. That's very true. Even then. I am, but I am also trying to tell myself that I did everything that I could, including from the children of Rossion. Even if I can't help but feel like I put a lot of people out for nothing. That's not true at all. Perhaps there's more, maybe some who would see your actions as self-righteous, but I believe they were meaningful.
There you go.
Of course they were. And I'm not in the business of telling my assistants what's right or wrong either. I believe that those AI general cyber did what you believed was right. That's good enough for me. So you got my thanks too. Well, you're welcome. But I couldn't have done any of it without a lot of help from others. Not everything had a happy conclusion. Killed off everyone. Since Elaine's father ended up arrested. But I'm still glad that they were able to gather like this again. Yeah. Me too. Ow, you cat. God. Claws! Ow! Stepping on keyboards? Hi. Now you're blocking my monitor. Our foes were terrifying for us to be reckoned with, but through everyone's cooperation, we triumph. Hi. Got your flea meds today, huh? I'll order some. Had to buy the collars for the dogs because I can't afford all the flea med drops. The cats, I meant to buy the collars, but he got the drops because they're apparently cheaper. So got his drops today. Last time I gave him the drops, he kind of freaked out and was drooling everywhere, and I thought I broke him. Yeah, I'm gonna send you to Springfield if you don't stop acting. Oh, he ran away. Our foes were terrifying before. Oh, we already said that part. You deserve a lot of praise yourself. You know, thinking back, there were a lot of times when I don't know what we would have done without you. We owe so much to the goddess, or maybe to our shape, chief. Ever the devil's own luck. It could be. Either that, or because I made Lady Luck my bitch. Wow. What does that mean? Did you stop that? You really can't help yourself, can you? Look yourself, otherwise you're moving to Ohio, kitty cat. Gotta catch 'em all.
You got 6.
So we now have 6 Genesis in our possession. I doubt I could have ever gotten this far without all of you. Thank you so much. Oh, happy to help. It just leaves 2 though, right? There's supposed to be 8 in all, so that should be the case. Professor Hamilton has been looking into where they could be, but nothing's come up so far. None have been discovered in any of the Almata bases or the Garden's hideouts either. I'm sure they'll turn up eventually. Just gotta keep looking.
So, now that we've dealt with Almata, things should be back to business as usual before long.
Hopefully.
There's still gonna be plenty on our plates, especially in the short term. But it's about time you guys started thinking about whether or not you want to keep working here.
Man. I suppose it is getting to be that time. The way things are going, my primary task will be complete before much longer. Yeah, I still got other things I want to do here in the capital at least. Hey, I'm not even an employee. I'm not employed here. Really talking to you, but since you seem to be dead set against being here anyway, why don't you go home already? Well, but the paparazzi are such a headache. The food here is so good. Get that they're a hassle, but come on. I have to have given up on the story by now. And Nina seems worried about you. And Nina's sus. So even if you just don't go see your family, you should still go back to the old place. I will, eventually. But you, mother... You should discuss the situation with the owner of your apartment. I was talking to you, though. They're still covering all the troubled Armada calls, but I doubt that'll last more than a month. So unless I start taking on more subcontract jobs, I'm not going to need to pay out for any assistance anymore, or have the budget to do so. Man, but I plan to find those last two Genesis, but it's got to be on the side while I'm doing other work for me. So while a helping hand when I'm swamped would be nice. It's all I'm going to need you for. Besides, you're going to be loaded up with student council work for a good while after next month rolls around. That's true, but kind of work. There's something weird is going on with the Trovo chat. What's it doing?
Oh, who knows?
That last message didn't go through Trovo chat.
No, it went on Twitch. No, no, they're on Twitch.
Oh. Drop some frame rates. Time running at 4.8 megabytes, 60 FPS. Here's on my end. I mean, I can't really check the chat. Is it just not going through? Okay, for multi-streaming. There's going to be some big event taking place at Ainz's school in a few months. There's no need to hurry them into a decision. As you said, you still intend to help deal with the aftermath of Armada's action. Or remain here to assist you with that as well. The more we have on our side, the better. You're not wrong there.
I just wanted to give you guys a heads up that you should be thinking about this stuff. The Revolution Festival's in 3 days, and we're going to be drowning in work until then for sure.
I kicked you off? Hey.
Been a while since we could focus on 4 SPGs and Edith, so hope you're ready to dive in soon as breakfast is done.
Best word.
That was rude to get you. It kicked you off. That was rude.
Not fun.
What's up, kitty? What you doing down there? Don't get into trouble. What's up, kitty? What are you doing down there? Yes? Yumi.
I haven't changed any settings. You're right. Good night. For you, upon your return. Get you guys back here in 10:30. What are you gonna be up to in the meantime? On like a lot of site things, like 14's had a DDoS for 3 days.
Well, this one only is long. It takes a while to go through it all because there's so many things to do. So much stuff to buy and things to do and people to talk to.
So, I'm alright with that. It take as long as it needs to take. Was it? So actually, Cyber, you might be interested in this one. So, hold on, let me bring it up real quick and we'll continue. SE did this thing with a... Square Enix ends its contract with Sweet Baby Incorporation, corporate, due to their basically wokeness, without saying the ideology. So because they're integrating so much, basically negative stuff, especially with like I don't know if you've seen the recent character creation for not Boulder Gate, it's a new one that just came out. But all the characters look absolutely horrible, like ugly and everything else. And Square Enix basically stated according to Tech for Gamers. I'll send you the link here. Forget, but this has the information if you're interested. I'll give you a sec to read that. I gotta take a quick ad break, but yeah, they don't want anything to do with the whole ugliness kind of the creation. Characters need to be inviting and to there. Gummies. Alright, says meet you guys back here at 10:30. Alright, that part. Oh, not much. I do have something that I need to do though. I think I should take care of the software update that needs installing now, actually. Version 3.62 of the Kitty engine. That was released last night. I was thinking the same thing. Yeah.
Kitty engine.
Just get going for now then. Aw, Faye looks sad. Until later. Until later. So she pushed an update, huh?
Butt
Our
wiggle.
ex-kitty sure keeps herself busy. Yeah. A lot of places,
Butt
like
wiggle,
companies
yeah.
are ignoring them.
Butt wiggle. Get the toy. Butt wiggle. There you go. Yeah, he's
Right.
wiggling his little butt. Or I'd say big butt.
And I just know her workload in Aracion
Aw.
must have been
Hey,
nuts,
how
too.
are you?
They're like right in front of me, so I know very well they're just... This is for the best, I think. Hello, cat.
Just tell me what you want.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Just
I don't want a cat butt in front of me. No. No.
Yeah. Just tell me what you want.
Tell me what you want. That is not for you. That's not your cat treats. If someone's nice enough to use some points, you'll get some cat treats.
Mm.
Lay down my mouse. Hadn't done anything out of the ordinary since Aracion. Still a lot of mysteries to be solved about both her and the Grendel. But those have got nothing to do with the others. Not even Anya's. The other
No, this is all wrong.
broker. Thinks she's gonna be our final boss.
This isn't who I am.
No. That will not happen. No, I can tell you that. Mare is not the final boss.
Figured she'd like go berserk, then possess something, go berserk in it. We had to fight her to free her.
No.
I was right all along.
Not Bravely Default. I never played Bravely Default. Need to.
Oh,
I got Bravely Default 2 Switch, but never played it.
I found it. Seems my work here is now done.
Fear. True fear. Despair. Is that really the plot to Bravely Default? Still, maybe Master was right that I laid that on them out of nowhere. There's still time until we need to head out. Why don't I go check on them?
Yep, time to go talk to everybody in the building.
All the red dots.
Yep,
Demons!
pretty much.
Play the monster for guard. There's plunder. I think I'm behind. I feel like I'm behind. Getting every single one I could. Still feel like I'm behind. So we only got 7 more. All gifts
Yep.
given. Weapon forge.
Onyx weapon you'll get when you do a side is part of a side quest. So
On a visit. Doing. I need Judith, Katra, and Agnes. I don't think I'm gonna get all that. Either one.
you're
of
not.
them.
I didn't. You know who I had for employee of the month? Aaron. Every single.
That's all you had.
That's all I had.
I don't even know because I allow them to get kills, like as I'm building my CP, so I have no idea who's gonna get.
I don't know how. I don't
These
know
two
how
are hard because they're healers. I don't
Yeah,
really. I mean, I
exactly.
could focus
That's
on
why. It's
more
hard-
a
yeah,
magic
it's hard
attack
with
with them.
Onions and Catra because they're kind
Judith
of
I
like
might be able to
your
get.
support.
Yeah, if I went heavy caster on them, and like if I brought both of them in, and one was mainly like DPSing and killed a lot, I think that's it. Most kills.
If you get a chance to, if you go into a shop and they have like the movie brochures or the movies that you have yet to see, I would buy all of those because that
You
kind
can
of
buy them even if you haven't seen them.
that kind of plays into a site to something.
With that, but
'Cause I
you
don't-
can
I-
buy
I-
ones you haven't seen.
Yeah, because if you're lucky, you can see all the. If you're lucky, you get to see all the movies. But some people mess that up, and they don't get. And they mess up. And they see the wrong movie at the wrong day, and then it screws everything up. So I mean, you know. But if you're doing a guide, you probably will be all right. But I went ahead and bought all the movie posts, the brochures, and then and I still got to see all the movies. So
That poster.
That's probably her. One of those is probably her mother.
I'm gonna say grandmother.
Oh, one of them's the grandmother. And
Probably
one's
that's the
her
grandmother because
mom.
it's black and white, and that's probably her mom. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that
Okay,
one
yeah.
because
Yeah. The black.
that
and
one's
white
got the
is her
old time
grandmother.
look.
So you're going back to your apartment?
Yeah, I guess that's the plan. I must have worried you sick, huh? It looks like Buzz Raiders finally given up on their stupid obsession with me, so it seems safe enough to live there again.
There's been so much going on lately that I'm sure they've got bigger fish to fry now.
Oh, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh, you're fine. I've actually been wanting to thank you for helping out Judith for a while now. Please pass on my regards to everyone else as well, including the family who runs the bistro.
Now hold your horses! I'm the one who's been helping him out, so why is he the one getting thanked?
Because I'm sure that you just weaseled your way into his trips outside the capital without taking no for an answer. I don't know all you've been up to, but I do know that you were able to return in one piece thanks to Arkwright Solutions' efforts. And with how much I respect you as my senior in the industry, I think it's only natural for me to want to say thank you.
Thank Nina. Don't know who you are. Right? To grow into a human-sized avatar? Oh, I mean, sus. Mohawk sus.
So you respect me that much, huh? I mean, not that it isn't perfectly natural for you to respect me, of course.
It takes much to butter her up. Oh, I'm sure your young lady here just so happens to be an expert at it.
She's become such a sassy little thing. She was so cute and polite when she first started out, but look at her now. All that success must be going to her head.
3 years ago, right? Though I don't know if 15's early or late for starting out in your industry.
It's not late, but it's not really early either. I started acting at 14 myself. A lot of actors and actresses get their first roles when they're children even, which just goes to show how much of an unusual case she is. She ended up going from a rookie to a top actress in 3 years, which is just crazy.
Top stars, man. I can see why, though. I've seen a few of her films, and it's interesting seeing how different her approach to the craft is compared to yours. You can handle any kind of role that's thrown at you, yeah, but she just fully becomes the character she's playing without even trying.
I didn't realize you knew your way around different acting techniques. I agree with you, too. Her performance in Wolf's Requiem was amazing, but Gloria just blew me away.
Yeah. Her as Sheena Dirk was something else. To me, it kicked up all that fuss about the Easterner playing a role. But in the end, it was hard to see her as anything other than Sheena reborn.
Boy, she's 4 years my junior, and already she's nipping at my heels. She's sure not making it easy to stay top dog. But I say bring it on. I don't plan to go down without a fight.
Good. I got nothing but respect for the spunk you put into it. Oh, you got in. Real shame about the rest of you, though.
You better watch your darn mouth. And while I'm at it, I think what you said earlier was pretty out of line, too.
Oh.
So, now that we've dealt with Almada, things should be back to business as usual before long. But it's about time you guys started thinking about whether or not you want to keep working here.
Yeah, I think so, too.
Wow, I didn't expect you to outright admit it. Then...
Still, you don't want people butting in on your side hustle either, do you?
Well, no, but that's not the same thing. I inherited my techniques from my mom and hers before her. And while they might not be legal, I still think the world needs... Oh, I get you now. I don't know what your secret is, but... you've got something you don't want people to get involved in too, huh? Or I guess, something you can't afford to let them get involved in.
Anyway, there's two people who transform to things a teenager might dream up. Gotta look out for each other. Don't know if I'm down to get caught living with an actual criminal, though. So you should still probably find some other place to live.
But I really don't want to give this place up. Well, I've got my next film's premiere coming up, so I'll go back to my old place before the festival, at least. I just wish I didn't have a bunch of stuff to report to Mom and Grammy first.
Say now. Oh, man. I get why you draw the line where you do, but the way I see it, or the way they see it, I think it's fine. All right. So. Density. Take it. Open out the curly maze. Honestly, kinda nice to have you still acting the same around. Unlike these.
What? You come to talk about that cold bunk you said to the kiddos? If it was gonna eat away at you, you shouldn't have said it in the first place. Looks lame when a dad past his prime sulks over his teenage kids.
Quit finding ways to call me old. Besides, you seem to have in your head I wasn't talking to you, but I was. Gotta have plans to go back home eventually, right?
Sure do. I'm a born and bred Longport boy, and I always will be. But I've only been here for 3 months. That's barely enough time to miss me. So unless I've got some specific reason to head back, I'm staying put.
Just a minute. It's like hanging out with the party. Indeed, you got friends.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't mind going to a few other places, like Crossbell or Erebonia. Hell, I'd even put Eastern Zemuria on the table.
You go.
Knock it off with the my baby's growing up vibe.
Right.
Oh, and let's get one thing straight. Me staying in the capital doesn't mean I'm gonna be at your beck and call. If the girls left and this place turned into a total sausage fest, I don't even want to think about how sad a sight that'd be.
Don't give me that look. I'm not after your pity, alright? By the way, the old problem ain't showing any sign of resurfacing, right?
You mean that tyrant? Yeah, nothing there. Yen can call me a reincarnation all he wants, but as far as I'm concerned, I'm as me as I can be. I decide what I want to do with my life, not some dusty old relic from the ancient past.
One of a kind, cocky little bastard. You know that?
And what's that supposed to mean? Don't be such a freaking creep. Anyway, get lost so I can have my fun. Though, if you don't mind waiting to kick some ass on the clock, that'll give me time to go tap some ass off the clock.
Damn. We ain't putting off work for that. Just how much have you been getting around when I haven't been looking? Wow, dude. Aaron's a trip.
Wow. Yes, he is. It's a picture of his mom on the table there, on the shelf.
Okay.
Yep.
Gonna zoom in. Aw.
Yeah, it's hard. You can't zoom in on it though.
Dad made you my grandpa. I read the kids a bedtime story or something. Just let me do my thing, yeah? Got some booty calls I want to make. Wow.
Oh God. Oh, Aaron.
Plant. We're working on stuff for Marduk. Hi, cat. Yeah, I could imagine it. Andy and Randy. I mean, Aaron and Randy meeting.
Oh, that would be like, oh boy.
Yeah. Mommy. Try one if you want. Oh, you're iffy about it. Got a whiff of gummy. He's like, nope, I'm working on stuff for Marduk. Probably about Armada. There's still a decent chunk of time until I have it. I better get out of here.
Oh, Mr. Arkwright.
Aaron, I get. That's just what's happening. Field goes up. Oh yeah, I can see that.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Totally can see that. Mm-hmm.
Aaron and Agate would just beat him up.
Yeah, probably.
Because I know he would say something about Tita and him.
Yeah.
And that would probably make him fly off the rails.
Yeah.
Punch him.
Probably. Wouldn't be surprised.
Fine. Wouldn't have come in if I'd known you were working. All the Almada stuff almost wrapped up?
Yes. We've been able to pinpoint groups related to them, their dummy corporations, and other illegal channels. I admit to some surprise at just how far outside of Calvard their reach spreads. But Marduk has largely decontaminated the areas over which it has influence.
Mm.
Oh, it says, how long would it take Lloyd to arrest Aaron if Aaron were to enter Crossbell? Legally? they're all consenting adults, so maybe on alcoholic, like rambling. So 2 days. Good 2 days.
2 days.
Because he'd be exploring and drinking, and then he would cause a scene that night, and
Yeah.
they'd find him the next day. Then they'd get into a fight. Conflict the two blades. Your chief of security had a big role to play in that too, I'm sure. You know, Aaron would go straight to the line. Nishalam. Swahan. I must have messed that down. Oh, I'm sure. Be right on that beach. Though, who wants to be Thorndyke use this? Wants to bet Thorndyke use this as a chance to expand Marduk's market share.
I suspect you would be on the winning side of that bet.
Probably see they those reverie cutscenes. Just Aaron on the beach. Although a poker game between Lecter and Jack. That would.
Yeah. That would be something.
I think Lecter would have it because of his low roll talent. Jack has got the skill. That would be really interesting. Throw Oliver in there and he just mess up the cards for a royal flush. Go ahead on the dealer.
Between the war against the Empire and the Tower and Crossbell appearing soon after, it feels like too much is happening too fast in Zemuria. As other countries seek to catch up with the Republic and its latest innovations, Zyphas, assault frames.
Isn't Zemuria just basically its own little world? Didn't they mention something about that? Like, all of Zemuria, there's nothing else out there? Like, on the other side of the world? Continent's not that big if Alvard and the Empire fight over Crossbelt. What about all the others? Little poker game? Oh, we already said it.
I imagine the need for Marduk's services will only expand going forward.
It's abundantly clear we're living on a time of big change. Speaking of, you started thinking of the next step for yourself at all? Oh. Brock did say that he was forgotten. Say it? So maybe like Tio taught us you rewind, something's keeping that area like repeating itself basically. But threshold time me because I know they explained the whole concept of black records. Still, theory.
I am but a humble concierge. Nothing more, nothing less. My focus for the foreseeable future remains supporting you, Mr. Arkwright, be that with Mare or with your stun caliber. I could do most of my work remotely as I did before, of course, but I am now aware of just how much more inefficient that is.
Gotcha. I wish I knew why your people love to have their eyes on me so damn much. But I ain't gonna tell you what to do. Got an equal deal going on between us. Just keep in mind that starting next month, I'm not gonna need as much office help as I have been. It's probably fine for you. Your plate's full enough without you dealing with the day-to-day around.
Well, I suppose I do. Though I would like to believe I'm making a fair contribution irrespective of that.
Something up?
It's nothing, really. I was only thinking that I might not be able to help you from next month onward after all.
Doesn't tell you the end of the game.
You see, next month will mark 1 year since I was given this body, and it's about time it was given some thorough maintenance.
Right.
Depending on matters here and the overall project status, I might have to return to my former environment. In that event, I would have no choice but to revert to assisting you remote.
No, up there. You really going to be okay with that?
So you have an inkling as to what that former environment was? What gave it away? Was it something about the way I work? No, I suppose there isn't any point in me knowing.
It wasn't anything like that. Just...
Please, don't misunderstand.
Computer. Yeah.
As you're aware, Marduk is a logical, impartial corporation. So long as I keep demonstrating I can provide value to them, I don't doubt they will keep letting me use this body. In that regard, our relationship is quite equitable. I even plan to purchase it from them if all goes well.
Like purchasing your freedom. That's an option? State-of-the-art artificial body can't run cheap, though.
It most certainly is costly. But with my salary, I think it's possible that I could have enough Mira saved in a few years. My current arrangement here earns me even more than my remote work did, too. So I would like to keep at it as long as possible.
Hey, happy to help. So I'm curious, just how high a salary are we talking anyway?
Well, I can't give you a specific number since that's classified information. But about enough to buy an Etwas entry-level sedan?
You buy a used apartment in the suburbs with that kind of money. One Erebonian character to groom cats. Back to Cowboy. Good stuff. But that is Sunshine. Yep, I see Shanshan. Because she's related. She knows Risha. That would just be like that balance friendship. Few I've ever divulged how I spend my savings in retrospect. I'm not sure what my job responsibilities will entail for next month's maintenance. I believe I'll continue to explore my transfer option. You seem quite...
Oh, yeah! Agnes gave me the Western one. They're supposed to be the same edition, but there's a bunch of little differences between their contents and viewpoints. It's been really eye-opening comparing them, even if there's also lots of stuff I don't really understand. I was thinking the same thing. So, Aaron promised to give me his old copy. You know, before I met you, I barely left the village. Most of my life was spent inside of it. But Ida wasn't kidding when she talked about how big the outside world is. Even if I dedicated my entire life to studying, I doubt I could learn all there is to know about it. No, I totally get where you're coming from. The timing is right. Now that Almada's gone, I feel like I've been able to avenge Ida's death.
Also muted. Yes.
I was gonna say.
I didn't notice until you jumped up here, so I guess you did help me there, buddy. On my screen. This. Get it. Whole stream of just you playing with the laser pointer.
A cat laser pointer stream.
Watch the dogs play with it, and Moore and Lily, Vitamin, Zoe.
My brother got a new
Sam.
kitten. My brother got a new kitten not too long ago, so I went over there yesterday to see it. That thing is adorable. I told him, I said it looks like a real cookie because it's like gray and white. It's gray and white. It's gray and white, and they're like, well, its original name was Cookie, but now we call it Wonton. I was like, oh god.
Doesn't look like a cookie I'd eat. Gray and white. Hey, some more. Hello, Mr. Handsome Boy. Hi. Oh, goodness gracious, you had to wait. You're heavy. You're heavy. Say hi to everyone some more. Yeah, he's the handsome boy. Trying to play a game. Got my attention. So cute. Or Lily eats you. Oh.
It sounds like Abby's willing to forgive me for disobeying his orders, too. I also miss Umi, my mom, and my siblings Lana and Camille, to tell you the truth. But I've also gotten used to living in Calvert, and I have a lot of fun at Sunday school. And more than anything else, I'd be really sad to say goodbye to you and everyone here.
No, we're not talking about tomorrow, even next week. And even if you do go home, it's not like we'll never see each other again. If your goal is to become a real warrior, though, then I think that's clear. The choice is clear.
I guess you're right.
Though you don't have to go down that path if you don't want to. There's plenty of things you could do off the battlefield. You could even try following a path more like Sophie's.
You really think I could be like Fee?
Yes. Pushing you to join the guild or anything, to be clear. Just saying it might be better than you following in your brother's footsteps.
Yeah, I think so too. Still,
Yeah.
I never even considered becoming a bracer. Is it okay if I think more about it?
Little one. Think about it as long as you want. No rush. Just be ready to head out a bit, okay?
Okay.
Like this one. That made me think about what else I can do besides of going back home and being a warrior. I think I'm confusing myself about it. So many options. This life. I want to take the time to really think it through. Thanks for all the help. You're welcome. Relax. Hammer. Sure at all.
Good guy. He's the tech man.
On the wall. Figure you would have a copy of the portrait of all the professors. Okay, 20 hours then? Oh, you mean for Daybreak 2?
Hello, Van.
Bam.
Oh, is it time to go already?
Yes. The cover release in States. But my money wasn't so funny today. I would have picked up Persona 3 Reloaded because it's like 43% off on Humble Bumble right now.
I was going to say
46.
it's on sale right now, isn't it?
Yeah. I was like, still, I think it's a remake. It's a remake, right? Not remaster. Why the hell is it $60?
I never played the original, so apparently this one is apparently better than the original, so They
quality.
improved on a lot of stuff from the original. So
Remake is.
I wouldn't say it's a remake. To be
I mean,
honest.
still got time. Don't worry. Damn, your drone is something. 2 Steam games, so fine sometime this week. Which ones? There's a lot of game sales. I'm trying to avoid it. So I got a high-ass electric bill coming in. The speech is stiffer than Halo's, but it's wild how you can hold a whole conversation with them.
Yeah, they don't have complete free will, but they do have a networked sense of self. Zeros is the same. They're around the same quality as those combat shells in the Empire, from what I understand. The other mare is leagues ahead of them on a technical scale, but Hades knows how long it'll take humanity to make something similar.
Yeah, tough ask, even for Hamilton. In the Cronkite, huh?
Oh, absolutely. We're talking singularities here. Still, we know it's theoretically possible. That was proven by what happened behind the scenes 2 years ago. You've heard all about that, I assume.
But yeah, I guess I don't even need to ask what you're gonna do once you graduate. Feels like giving you that you. Feels like given. Yeah, feels like a given that you'll be focusing on orbital drone research, or have you got your sights set there?
I'd like to help the professor with her work at some point, even if I don't feel like I'm quite ready yet.
The 3 and start Ocean second story on. Stay on self-war.
Still, I'd rather finish things here before moving on to something else. Working here has been incredible for broadening my horizons too, so I think continuing my studies here would be more than worth its while.
Think?
Basel has patently more in the way of facilities, but the orbital network is lightning quick these days. It's even helped me attend lectures at the Institute remotely, so it hasn't been half as inconvenient as I was expecting. Being here will also let me take part in the project to upgrade the network currently in use in Edith and the surrounding area. Though, at some point, I'd really like to broaden my studies at the Epstein Foundation, ZCF, and Rhineford.
Makes sense. Man, the boy who could only think of protecting his grandmother's home is all ready to take the world by storm. How grown up you are. You could have just joined us in the springs instead of being shy.
What? Who are you, Aaron?
My bad. I only heard it after it came out of my mouth.
Who are you, Aaron? No.
Rubbing off on him. But yeah, compared to the others, it hasn't been long since we've been. If you're satisfied with the setup you got going on here, I don't see the harm for a while long. As long as you got all that to breathe down your neck, if your health starts to nosedive from researching all night.
You're probably right. It's nice how she always worries. Still, are you sure you aren't going to need my help after this month? Almada might be out of the picture, but the issue of the Genesis is still ongoing. And there's still a lot we don't know about Mare, the Grendel, or Marduk either.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's whatever
Yup.
Yang, Professor Cronkite, is working on with the President.
Yeah, sus Prez.
You got a point. A lot going on. So, if I need your help with stuff, be sure to come knock. Means you come knocking if you need help with stuff too. Didn't like shy it away. Investigate whether you want, even down to the color of the Cronkite's underwears.
That's so random. And don't think I didn't notice you patting me on the head.
You've become very red, Katra.
Catch a cold. Let me feel.
My temperature is perfectly normal, thank you very much.
Oh, Catra.
You don't fail to get your shoulder on my workload. I appreciate it, but solving problems with ourselves helps me learn more about the bigger picture. Base may come in here.
You never know.
There we go.
Who you missing? You missing? Go to. You need to find Beauregard. He's upstairs. Roof. Not going up where Anya's was. Go down that little hallway. Right there. There you go.
Okay. Play quite an important part. You know? Oh, that's good. Kind of reminds me of what's it, 13.
Oh, that kid. You talking about Hope?
Hope, yeah, that's his name.
Oh
Yeah,
God.
Hope. Who's made himself right at home. Scar and all.
As you well know, I shouldn't even be alive right now.
Yeah.
I've decided to make the most of this chance, to try things I couldn't even imagine in my previous life, and have found myself rather enjoying them.
You want to
The
tell me how you're
magazines
still
you
alive?
used to read were quite inspirational, if I'm being honest.
Hey, well, this is my fault. His hordes of more respectable students ever found out this out. You'd have my head. So Ashlyn isn't the uncooperative jackass I was expecting.
Indeed. He may be a man of few words, but he is an honorable, just, and determined one, capable of seeing the greater picture. Rank-and-file armed monks trust him, so I would be confident in Iscariot's handling of matters, if he were the only one they answer to. However...
Got his boss to worry about. Their captain, right? The one all 30,000 members of the Papal Guard is Iscariot.
Correct. They took up their post after my retirement, so I've never met them. I believe their identity is considered a top secret, even among the Congregation for Divine Worship, to whom the Papal Guard also answers. I suspect only a small number of people know who they are. Several hundred Iscariot monks, the cardinals of the Congregation for Divine Worship, the commander of the Gralsritter, and the Pope. Whoever they are without a doubt the Congregation's wild card.
What reason would someone like that have to get their rightful hand man involved in this? Genesis, but they're more of a Gralsritter kind of deal. Hey, why are you even telling me all of this in the first place? Already like a magnet for info. I don't want to know it as it is.
It's far too late to be caring about such things, my young friend. Still, whether they are criminal or legal, your old friends or your assistants, I genuinely believe that the more people you know and interact with, the better.
Slipping through your pants. Big ass thighs.
Who we meet shapes who we become. Be these relationships fortunate or foul, we are all the more human because of them. Surely the past 5 years have taught you this.
I just... His natures just don't change easily, I guess. Having you in Roscion was a huge help. As huge as help as it has been you here now. Well, I count this relationship among the fortunate one, at least. But keep sticking around so the younger generation can kick back a bit, yeah? Pay you as thanks, but I don't think you take the mirror. This lets me get you something even nicer than that jacket you've taken a liking to. Anyway, you've still got plenty of time left. So I'll go ahead and leave you be. Take it easy, Master.
There are things in life you cannot avert your eyes from, no matter how hard you try. Whether you can realize that fundamental truth is down to you, Van.
But my Vsauce left for you to look within yourself to make your decision. Now then, I need something to pass the time. Perhaps a bike magazine or two help. Aaron's got a few magazines for you.
Yeah.
Special feature, heart-pounding courses with heart-stopping views. Color me intrigued.
Not this way.
Oh. Oh, hi, Van. We just wrapped up the breakfast menu for the day. What she said. No more from the morning menu for you. Don't care if you don't get enough to eat. You lost your chance. Fine. Us adults don't need to eat it that much. I just dropped by to kill time until I leave for work. Also, I just wanted to say, I'm so glad you've made it. You all made it back here safe and sound. Second that. Sometimes you make it for nosy neighbors. Lately, it's hard to rest easy when things are too quiet. Especially now that I won't be seeing my prey regulars anymore. Oh, yeah, you and that guy from Prey had some history. Oh, sorry. Yeah, since he helped with restaurant stock, we got to know him pretty well. We go into his memorial service, as you can imagine, but it's only fair we send him off after everything he's done for us. Right, makes sense. Well, I'm not going anywhere anytime soon, so it should still be lively around the office. But the source of the issue is gone now, so my assistants might split off soon. I believe it when I see it. A little hard to imagine they would. Oh, I was going to ask earlier. But what about that racer? Did he stop by again? He has. He actually stopped by yesterday. Thanks for asking. Huh. That's good. I guess. Is he alright? Yeah, I suppose. He enjoyed his meal at least. The verdict, anything between them or what? What? You don't gotta glare at me like that. Oh, are you talking about Maxim? He's funny in a lame way. Damn. Got his work cut out for him. Before anyone respects him as a father. Good luck, pal. Energetic as ever. Got it.
What'll it be, hun? See you again.
Hey. Oh, wow. Look at you adding a bunch of stuff to me.
What's on the menu? Take care out there.
Didn't tell him, but okay. With his own made salt. Get rid. Thought I loved him, but not sure what if you found out his identity. That's very true.
Aww.
For you.
Okay, that should do it. Oh, Van, is it almost time to go?
Getting there. We still got some time. Can't believe how lifelike this guy is. Professor Hamilton's students. Something else.
I was told there's more to him sleeping in the sun than just imitating dogs, too. He can turn the sun's rays into orbital energy.
Makes sense. That being some of the areas Professor Hamilton was researching. So, I know you've gotten real comfy around here over the past few months. It's almost time to start planning the next school festival, ain't it? Isn't that student council going to get real busy soon?
Yes, you're absolutely right. I'm starting to feel the pressure, to tell you the truth. The end of April still feels like a long ways off now, but I know it'll be here before we know it. I was able to attend last year's festival just after enrolling, and there was just so much to see and do over those 3 days. It was hard to believe that the whole event was planned and executed by students alone, even if quite a lot of them did take part.
Yeah, it's a staple of spring in the capital at this point, especially with how long people check in. Many people check it out. With your current president at the helm, I can see this upcoming one being a festival for the books.
The other student council members and I are a little worried about that. So you did attend Aramis then? Just like Elaine and Mr. Kincaid.
Yeah. Dropped out not long after becoming a second-year student, though. Elaine and I were in the same year, but Renee was a third year. Second we had a chance, Renee took on being student council president. Because of course he did. And because we'd known him for so long, we started helping out the student council work too. Then Elaine stepped up and took the role of vice president once the former one decided to go abroad for a while. So there you go. That's how the festival came to be under one man's merciless watch.
I see. Of course, after getting to know you so well, I can imagine that whatever you organized for it was anything but typical. I'm sure Elaine was less than impressed with it. While Mr. Kincaid thought it would be funny and thoroughly approved, even though he probably shouldn't have.
Sure. Like, you were right there with us. Still remember my first drink at the after party back then, too. And it was so good. Yeah, I know how much a sweet tooth I've got, but not even the bitterness of the alcohol could keep me from cracking a smile.
I should have known. You were pushing the boundaries of legality even as a teenager. So the festival came to a close, and the student council elections were held in May. That's when Elaine became the next president, and when you dropped out, I assume. You did it without warning, too. Without so much as a single discussion with anyone beforehand.
Who's got you pegged?
So,
Yep.
how right am I?
Right on the money.
You're not a psychic. It's like you're in my head.
Well, I know the average school year at Aramis, so I just put 2 and 2 together after seeing the way you talk to them. That, and these last few months have also done wonders for my personal growth.
Uh-huh.
I used to be this shy little girl who was afraid to leave her comfort zone. Someone who couldn't even speak her mind to the one family member she wished she could the most.
I wonder what a bunch of near-death experiences will do.
Yep.
But now, I feel like a whole new me. I can walk a little further, and I've learned to say what's in my heart.
You were this young. New jacket suit the other day, and it burst into flames. Well, it was a blazer.
I have everyone here to thank for that. But most of all, I have you to thank for that.
Tipping the miners. Thought divining my high school I thought divining my high school years was enough of a surprise, but you weren't done, huh? At this rate, you're gonna have everyone running around at your beck and call. Even more than Renee.
Oh, stop. I doubt that'll be the case. Though there is one person I wish would pay a bit more attention to me.
Stop.
Nothing. I was just thinking that I still have a long road ahead of me.
He one threatened Dan to spoil her. So, you got to talk to him a bit on the phone after what happened in Norosian. But that's it? Yes, though, I'm used to that by now. Seems like this year's Revolution Festival is going to be a big one. With a memorial service and more besides. No wonder he doesn't have time to dedicate to me right now. But he did say we could get together after the ceremony is over, thankfully. Time to interrogate her. Yeah. Really, I guess that's better than nothing. At least you can still see him. That is true. Compared to Elaine, I'm very fortunate. Yeah. Can't even imagine what she must be going through. It's amazing to have been able to do what she did. To make what most of what must have been an excruciating decision. Wow. Even if it was the right one. Don't worry, you'll come up to that decision shortly. On a few games at least. I don't think there are many people out there who could have followed through on that. Racers or otherwise. Of course. I hate that the hard times clearly aren't over for her. But if you could just be there for her, I think she would like that very much. Don't mean to put that responsibility squarely on your shoulders, of course. Mr. Kincaid and the guild should be there for her too. Yeah. Wasn't going to give her that cold shoulder or anything. It won't make up for what it did 7 years ago, but I'd like to think they can be there for her in some ways others can't. Sounds like she won't be back. Won't be back here for a while though. Got a ton left to do in Arasian. What's that look for? Not proactive enough, you think? Oh, don't mind me. Sure, just knowing you want to comfort her would mean a lot to her. So, really. Okay. Always please a teenager once they get to that age, I guess. Still. Is it? What is it? Why are you laughing? You love birds when I get a room?
Oh, God.
Didn't know you were all here. Is it already time to leave then? Might want to get your eyes checked if you thought you were seeing outside. Oh, I don't know. You hear anything special, Zeros? No, not you too, Contra. We were just making small talk, honest.
Uh-huh.
Feel like a little better now, to be honest. Our futures may still be uncertain, but for now, we can continue to take each day as it comes. That we can. And sorry. I shouldn't have said what I did earlier. Fan. Boss is such a little troublemaker. Don't sweat it. It's not being... They say not being able to read the room comes with old age. You know, one day you're gonna realize I'm still in my prime. Always the same with you two. Forget it. Let's just see what's on the docket for today. The Revolution Festival 3 days out. And I wouldn't be surprised if the aftermath of Almada's destruction led to problems too. It's only 10:30. There's a lot of us. So I think we can cover all the districts in this part of town by today, right? Right. Let's get to work. Alright. Guess I automatically have to bring Aaron. Hey, Katra. We should try to bring Judith and see if I can give her Employee of the Month. one of them.
Free time.
Okay, we have to go by the Carroll Times. Okay. Come back later. Don't try anything funny. I will catch you. Weird. She's not here. It's just the time of the week. She might be hanging around the church.
Yeah, she's at the church. She's around the church area.
Go to the florist. Buy a gift.
Right. Say, why not take some flowers with you? I hope I see you again.
You sure know how to make a girl happy.
Who's your free time with? So let's see, you got
Jack,
Victor,
Paul,
B.
B. Definitely doing B. Nina, Green.
Nice.
Figure it out.
You'll get 4. Well, if you do all the side quests, you'll get an extra 1. So you'll get to do 4 out of the 5.
Laptop.
You have to figure out who you don't want to do. Oh, the virtual laptop.
And later get some training.
Activating Virtual Combat Simulator, beta version.
Before we hit the final dungeon. With its fine blade.
Oh, you get to fight Shizuna. Go for it. You gotta do those.
How about that? Well, before I go to that last dungeon. I'm at my strongest.
I would advise you to do those before you get to the point of no return.
Just said.
Well,
the last dungeon, but that's basically the point. Sure, it's before that, but it's still the point of no return. Wow, the cutscene.
Heading in?
Oh, I already did a simulator I did all the simulations before
Get to it eventually.
Final Dungeon. I did them as I got them, so I didn't have to do all of it at once.
This is perfect.
Well, it'll be a lot easier later.
Nope, it really doesn't make a difference.
I'm really working up a sweat.
What's up, Loth?
Yo, Loth, what's up?
It's so nice and warm in here.
Okay, play, man. Join the game.
That was nice and refreshing.
Oh, I'm doing
You look
great.
nice
I'm
and
going on
refreshed.
vacation in a couple of days. I'm excited. I'm ready.
Taking off now.
I'll slack it on the beach.
Go to the beach. I'm super pumped for the Lunar. Lunar is getting a remaster? Hey,
Yeah,
some of the
Lunar
deeds.
1 and 2 is getting a remaster. Yep.
Now, they've been remastered a few times, or remakes. No, remasters. So,
well,
if you got information about that, send it my way. Are they going to do how they did with, like, the moving around, free-moving?
There's a trailer. There's a trailer out for it.
What'll it be?
There's a trailer out. It comes out in the spring of next year for the PS4 and the PS5.
Come again.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate it.
Remake, remaster.
It's a remaster or remake? Because a remake
That's
is
a
like...
remaster. It's a remaster. It looks great.
They're coming out for, like, Switch and everything?
Well, this is that. It's right now. Well, it said PS4 and PS5. I'm sure it comes out for everything.
Well,
Watch that on my...
Let's do this.
Yeah, there you go. It's on everything, yeah.
Need help with something? Thanks for being such a good customer.
What'll you have today? Thanks for coming. What'll you have today? Thanks for coming. Thanks. Oh, that's great.
Do you have any preferences? Thanks for coming in.
I see.
I can handle any maintenance.
I
Besides.
would buy that if I were you.
You mentioned this one before.
I'm ready to help whatever you need.
That, and I put it on Anya's, and I gave her all the crazy parts I could give her, because you can use up 8 of those.
Here we go.
Time to update this.
Okay. See what we can put on her. Definitely give her a heal. You already got it. There's Nova. The big one. Frank. Right up, I guess. It's that one. Revive all allies and restore HP to full. Fuck yeah. Right, what else we got? We got time, space, mirage. Plus, so fire.
Turret Storm is a good one.
Got 2 heals and Southwest magics.
It's not kind of what I had are. Almost the exact same thing.
Well, if she has her F craft, that would probably be better if she did. Sorry, starts at. There we go. Pretty. I didn't just.
On my way.
That's fair.
Gonna eat something? Hey, welcome. Thanks, pal.
Blacklight.
What are we waiting for?
Sure.
Don't think I've seen you before.
Guess I'll check out the arena.
Oh, I've got some fine wares for sale. Ha! Best come again soon.
Hey, mister, what'll you have today?
Buy all, oh, yep, buy all your shit.
Thanks for coming.
I'll take good care of it.
Thanks.
Deja vu. All right. E-Spirit Cinema mission. Find out what. And be like key items. There it is. Okay, so got blood, director's requiem, sober, gloria, phony, side. So we will watch Midnight Memories.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a heads up. Don't take the kiddos to the midnight movie.
Scared them once, scare them twice.
Oh, okay, all right.
They got dumb.
I took the kids that I took
Chaos.
the wrong people to that movie. I was kind of like, oops, I didn't realize.
Chaos.
I didn't realize it was a horror flick.
Taking off now.
I was kind of like, oh, okay.
Alright, so we need midnight or not bring the kiddos. Racing action with the kiddos.
Thank you for your visit today.
Tickets you wish.
The showing on screen 1 will soon begin.
The here the
If you have a ticket, please proceed to the entrance.
never been one with him.
I take him and like Aaron.
Yeah, but I was thinking.
We have merchandise for the movie on sale at the shop. Why not?
Yeah, I took the wrong people to this movie. It actually almost scared me because I wasn't expecting to be a horror movie. I was like, what the hell is this?
Taking these kids to drag show. That'd be horrifying. He's just going up. Oh, we're going to see a play. What awful. And decided to let everyone loose so he could watch a movie during the work break. After inviting the company to tag along with them, he made their way to the theater. Snacks. 3 high schoolers sneak into an old mansion, looking to use it as a setting for their independent horror film. Bring adults. I did bring adults, yeah.
Yeah, he brought. I gave him the heads up.
Missy and Boots. To bring the children. I probably would have if DJ didn't mention it.
I did that. I did that in my playthrough. I was like, oops.
Lance is the star actor. Joshua is the cameraman. And Emily is the screenwriter. That sounds familiar. Each dutiful fulfilled their roles. And the filming progressed without incident. However, strange phenomenon occurred as they began shooting the final scene.
For real?
For
Is
real?
it just me, or has the lighting been acting up for a bit?
Has it? I don't know. It was working fine this morning. Whoa! The lights went out.
Hey, come on! I can't see a thing! Get those lights back! Ah!
Lance?
Hey.
Huh? Emily? Is that you? Blood! Hey, Emily! Something happened to
Come play with me, Joshua.
Yes, ma'am. Nice. Get goosebumps.
That kind of made me jump when I played that. I was not expecting the ending, and I was kind of like, "Whoa, okay, that like, whoa."
No, first I thought this was going to be some low-budget B-rank block. Here. It's actually pretty damn entertaining. His face when she got all possessed was messed up. Yeah, it was definitely a shocker. Tell me something, Aaron. If someone you knew wound up like her, what would you do? Try to save them, but if it wouldn't work, then I'd just put them out of their misery. Suck, but it'd be the best thing for them, rather than letting them suffer. Well, what I figured you'd say. Yeah, can't say I'm terribly surprised. Oh, sorry for I'm so predictable. I guess. What do you want? Sensibilities of the young are interesting to consider. Get a kick out of it, you might say. I didn't realize they made movies where the characters encounter ghosts and then try to escape them. You learn something new every day. Hindsight, maybe it wasn't the best idea to take a man out of church to see a movie.
Oops.
Oh, something like this does not offend. At least, you have nothing to worry about. But or worse, human nature for people to treat things they cannot see with fear and all. Just impressed these movies makers have found a way to harness that reaction, turn it into entertaining. This one will be for nighttime activities.
Buy a souvenir to remember your visit.
Movie. Alright, we'll get that save on the new one. Just in case I want to go back and watch the movies.
Yeah, unless you want to take the kiddos to that crazy horror movie. And get their reaction.
Thank you for your visit today. The showing on screen 2 will soon begin. If you have a ticket, please proceed to the entrance.
Go, go, go!
I am muted, thank you. Some? Yeah, Cyber. I do like some from FPS games. I was playing Last Descendant. Not too long ago. I played
Alrighty.
Destiny. I played a little Warframe. I do enjoy them. Not bad at them. Great at them. But they are fun. I just don't like BioShock. Not the first one, anyway. That church. Church out here.
What do I do?
Alright.
Thank you for letting me know I was muted. Probably clearing my throat. Where's the church?
Right there, I think.
I found it.
The goddess of the sky is always watching over.
And she's probably in the Sunday school
That's
room.
all good.
One of those rooms. Yeah, there she is.
More candy again.
More candy.
Punch you down for the freaking
Stay
thing.
out of trouble now.
You kids stay out of trouble or Jen's gonna eat you in your sleep. She'll possess you.
Oh, God.
Walking the thing say that and they're like, what's going on? My pet mouse, Elvis, died last night. He was caught in a trap.
Oh, God.
You hear a joke about construction? Yeah. Still working on it. So, not the newspaper, I love that. Well, in the bathhouse, keep on a bath event. Trophy. All bath. Go to sauna, every chapter. Get a notification.
Alrighty.
That's the thing. Bathhouse every time.
Check your,
Wait, I did get that. Never mind.
I think you already got it.
I didn't get like a trophy notification, but I did get the thing for this.
Just check your achievements. Because there's actually 12 movies in total, so you gotta see like 3 more. Oh, you're talking about Bathhouse. Oh. I didn't get all the Bathhouse trophies anyways.
It's sauna. Yeah.
Yeah, there it is. You already got it.
Anyways. Final opponent also available in combat simulator. Remember that you can use the combat simulator as long as you're within Edith. Beating all opponents in the battle will unlock a trophy, which we will get to.
Right.
The theater, watch the movie.
Well,
Ready. Time to finish all the optional activities. List below. New location and visit Arbor District.
Let's do this.
You gotta go buy all the food items.
Hello.
Then you gotta have to eat everything to get,
Thank you.
to get the trophy.
Oh, we will. How if I make max points? But I've gone to everything and bought what I can.
Welcome to On the Loop. Looking to buy something?
I missed two things in the goddamn. I missed 2 vending machine things in the whole game to have all the food.
See you again.
No, I haven't gotten all the vending. I don't know where they're all at.
Oh, on that sub event in the church, you need Burgard in your party to go up the damn stairs in the goddamn church. Because the guy didn't tell you that part, and I never get up those daggum steps, and I was like, why are you denying me stairs, game?
Okay, I've been here. Doggo, Cato, whatever the fuck you are.
Looking to buy you again.
Bye, Ren.
Get down. Can't see. Move. You have to tilt my thing, cat. Like, and then we got a blue. So it's time for an ad break. So I want to go that way. Go for the remake. It's literally the exact same thing. I thought they were gonna do like the whole kind of trails aspect to it. It's literally the same game with just enhanced graphics. I guarantee they're gonna want $60 for that thing. Yeah, it's probably gonna be like 40. You can get 2 games. Like, we get both games. I guess so, but with it. Oh, Agnes, and it's Vaughn. Man, you rascal. I haven't seen you in quite some time. Guess it would make sense that you'd know Holland. Considering that you do for their treats, it really is no surprise when you come before, Van. Yeah, but I haven't been around in a long while. How the hell do you still remember me? My job, my customers' gratitude carries me forward in the art of confectionery. I make the best sweets for their enjoyments. And no one enjoying them as much as I do. I could never forget someone that's so passionate for my sweets. Something nice about being remembered, even if it hasn't been here forever. You haven't lost your touch. Stuff from Andalusia? Since it's still great. I think I'll swing by more often. If I have the time. Feel free to do so. Regulars like you make getting up in the morning worth it. Though I never would have imagined that the two of you would have walked through my door together. Wait, was that package Anya brought in this summer for you? That's a good guess. Bribe? Small world out there, huh? Well, I'll be busier than ever since the festival's almost here. But I don't want you taking that as an excuse not to come by. Good thing, man. I'll visit a time or two. Hi. So we need to go back and get...
Planner initiated.
Taking off now.
There's so much combat center here.
Off we go.
In your party, or does he have forefront?
Just in your party.
Wow, this cathedral isn't as big as the one in Aracion, but it's still pretty massive. The interior is also quite beautiful, and it's such a soothing place to be in.
Looks like they're busy getting ready for the memorial service.
That shouldn't mean we cannot take a look around.
Alright, I think I largely understand. While I don't intend to encourage your activities, I do, however, agree that something must be done about Armata and their legacy. You're welcome to come and go from here as needed while you are in the capital. Very kind of you. But seriously, I appreciate the help. Kind of expecting every higher up in the Congression for Divine Worship to have a stick chant up there. Bless, you're being rude. However, I will agree that it's a little surprising. Hardly. Yes, let's just say that the arrangements have been made by someone else already. And speaking of them... What? What a coincidence. Father Bart, Master Burgard. Yes, Leon. It's been about a week. Nice to see you too, Bishop Orwell. It's been a while. Appreciate you making arrangements. Don't mention it. Might not be part of the same organization, but you always did well by me when you got on duty. Now, if you'll excuse me, I shall take my leave. Take however much time you need, all of you. 2 years later. Guess they probably would have kicked us out the door if it wasn't for you, Headmaster. Eh? So, we've managed quite a lot around. By the way, did you see the latest suicide? I did not. I plan on watching it tomorrow. I watched a few anime today and finished them off, but I saved that one for last. You good? We managed quite a lot on our own. I have one more One Piece, and I have that to watch. Awesome. Makes me excited to watch it. Now, don't be so put out. Building bridges where things used to be none takes time. So, what's the current status? I do not believe the rubble has been cleared in Oracion yet. Right, about that. Still sticking out with these jerks, Master. I was under the impression you were merely accompanying them to a matter of necessity, and that part ways after we settled Oracion. You know you can just say hello, right? Ain't gonna deny we're not cut from the same cloth, cleanest cloth. Let's just say that it's a complicated matter. For the time being, it would be far more beneficial to stick with them than act alone. Isn't too unlike the reason that brought you to the capital in the first place. You never pull your punches. We left the second Dominion in charge of cleaning up the mess. Those partitions of his should help look for shit faster than I ever could. Hey, Abba! Abba's team's already arrived to lend a hand. Aw, the Tempest! He's been acting separately from Wazzy quite often lately. So I guess that's what you ought to expect of a master of a Kulong school. Yeah, I will leave you to it. I'm glad you're doing well. Hopefully I will get to see them sometime. Kevin and Gaius too. Oh, you're a master for Kevin too? Please, maybe that'll get them off our backs.
Huh?
Yeah, the commander has not said shit, so they're bothering us about it instead. It's the commander for you. Were they too upset her? Were they too upset her? We would sooner drink them under the table than speak quickly. They are aware of that. Yeah. They're having fun. Much of a big deal is Gramps. Someone fawning over him everywhere we go. Looks to be very well acquainted and respected by all high-up-ranking individuals. But a lot of apprentices outside the church, like me. But those idiots, be all that way here. What's so important to leave artifact retrieval to someone else? Talk about Mata's legacy. I mean, can't be, can it? Something bugging you, Arcry. Need to let some steam off. You never declared a proper victory for that little game, so why don't you square up for another round? I'm killing for a second. If you've got some pent-up energy, go bother someone else. Besides, a lot of other players out here in the capital today. Not that I might have anything to do with why you two are here. You feel free to guess. I'd love to hope for nothing to happen whatsoever, but not naive enough to let her guard down. We're merely here as insurance. Not unlike you, Spriggan. Fine. Guess you got a point. Cats and dogs. Cats and dogs get along just fine, think. We're not even trying to hide it. Boy over there looks like he has a bone to pick with Van. Yeah. Back at the event, there's much to do. Arbor District, which could romance copy. Two additional events. Being in pastry, the crawls right on the cookie. Those option events. Oh, back to it's the hybrid. Oh, Reen.
Welcome to Andalusia Patisserie.
Got finals after the festival, and we've got to start planning the school festival after that, too. Both the student council and my clubs will keep me very busy. Aw, I finally forgotten all about exams. Why'd you have to remind me? Things will be really hectic for you, huh? Make sure you don't miss the Revolution Festival. We can take a great inspiration from it for our own school festival. Excellent idea. Little experience planning events like these, but I'll endeavor to make sure that this tea party's most exquisite. No murdering. I was hoping you'd hold a candle to Dennis. Hey, that's Chloe's school. After my transfer, or to Thor's, considering all I've heard from. Yeah. Agnes, Odette, Sasha, I have high hopes for you. Oh, I don't like that. This is gonna be weird. I can feel it. Gonna be busy anyway, but seeing Reed and get so into this is a little scary. Oh, don't have time to dawdle. Onwards, you guys, to the new year. Of course. Right now, we're gonna do SideQuest. Let's go to Old Town.
What are we waiting for?
And anyways.
Right.
Say, why not take some flowers with you?
What do I do?
Well... let's see what we've got.
Problem child. Hey, look, my son Curtis has recently started behaving rather violently. That's my name.
Oh, God. This quest. Oh, Jesus.
Thor. I love this one.
Oh, this quest is a, oh boy. Problem requesters? Yeah.
Oh, I like problem. Bad son. I'm not a bad son.
This is actually, this side quest is actually the ending. The choices at the end of this is like, I'm like, okay.
Chaos.
Oh,
totally insane.
I
Let's take the other
kind of
road.
went that route, so yeah.
Hey,
Oh, God, this laser.
You're Sora, right? The one who put in the call for us. We're with Arkwright Solutions. Nice to meet you. Oh, how wonderful. Thank you so much for coming. Please have a seat. I have some tea ready just a moment. Poison, does it? I was curious what a Spriggan would be like, you know. But you do just look like normal people. Might have even seen you around town before. You probably have. Our office is in Old Town. I know some stuff about you and your son. He's studying for high school entrance exams, right? Bit my tongue. Wow, you weren't kidding. You really do know about us. But you're right. We're hoping he'll be able to get into Artemis Academy. So I've been having him rigorously study every day. His grades are in a bit of a rut for a while, but they have thankfully started improving. Not that I ever doubted him, of course. He's my son, of course, so of course he's capable. If he keeps this up, well, surely he'll nail a spot in the academy on the very toppity of his class. I don't think it's inherently wrong to want your child to succeed, but you might be taking it a bit too far. But right as he's starting to show some promise, the situation turns dire. Curtis has been behaving rather strange of late. He's become violent all of a sudden, yelling really loudly, hitting things. He's never done that before. See why you would be, sir. Never in his life. He's always been a good boy. He must be in some awful company. He's acting like this. That's the most logical explanation. Take my eyes off him for a moment, and this happens. That's why I need you. Please figure out what's happening to my precious Curtis. You're probably just an overbearing parent, and he's fed up with it. Instead of just on his own. So, what if he's gotten a little sassy? I want to curse myself mute if I was getting choked like this 24/7. Really? I think that would hurt to look around a little and make sure if he isn't falling in with bad crowds. Just to be safe. What do you think, Van? Should we help her? Maybe. I need to think about it. Stop. Alright. We'll take care of the case. Fantastic. Thank you so much. If you don't mind me asking, man, where is Curtis right now? It's so weird saying my own name. He's out buying some reference material. There's a bookstore in the Taro district we'd like to shop at. Imagine he's there. But he's out right now. Perfect. Before we start with anything else, and if we search his room? Ain't too hot on digging through a teen's room like that, but it's the most obvious place to start looking. It's down. You can search his room. Follow me upstairs. Invasion of privacy. But bet you anything, he's got all the goodie mags under his mattress. Did you even know we're going to say that?
Time to go solve some problems.
Growing boy. Here you are. Curtis's room. Thanks for showing us. Alright, get this done before the kids come back home. Van and the rest started coming through the Curtis's room. I like that they don't. It's just Curtis, possibly Curtis' room. Maybe Curtis's. Anything I feel like I got two S's in mind, so it's Curtis's. At first, they found nothing of notes that would plausible explain his violent turn of behavior. The only object kept hidden were mock exams with failing scores. But a few minutes later, oh, look at that. Find something, Van? Take a look what I found tucked away inside the desk drawer.
Uh-oh.
Tray? Looks empty. I don't think I recognize the brand. Could you explain what it is? They sell tobacco-flavored mints inside those suckers. I get them if you're smoking or trying to quit. It would explain why it doesn't smell like cigs in here. You could have been chewing on those instead of lighting one up. Aggression is withdrawals. They taste like what? He might not be the real thing, but only delinquents even think about smoking at his age. Poor Curtis, why did I go wrong with you? Thought I raised you to be such a good boy. Not to get ahead of ourselves. Might be missing something that explains why he had this at 10. Know exactly why he had it. All my husband's fault. Him and that scandal of his that got him demoted from the Bank of Edith. We were forced to move into Old Town because of that. In a safer neighborhood, my son wouldn't be straying from the path. So, you know people like this. My husband was supposed to start working at the subsidiary once he was out of probation. But where do I end up finding him instead? Montmartre. I caught him eating there again, without a care in the world, while I was out shopping. Absolutely ridiculous. He has been working these whole time, or just pulling the wool over my eyes. I can't trust him anymore. Would you? He's probably working there. He's on lunch. Wow. Keeps going. Anyway, this thing gives us a good jumping off points. Keep sniffing around and see what we can turn up. Pardon my outburst. Leave it all to you. I'll be waiting for your report downstairs. Van, did you notice something else? Yeah, the tin still stinks. It's faint, but you can still get a whiff if you get real close to it. smells just like a horrible hookah. It was like a lifetime ago, but I'd recognize that smell anywhere. What? Really? Thought we were finally done with that bullshit. Can't get all the way out there. Remember telling me about that case? You mean the drug that A developed to peddle through Vegas films? I don't remember hearing about the stuff coming. What? Did he get something like that? Worry for how his health might be affected. Alright, Chief. What's the plan? Go straight to the kid or give him the spill? No. Need to figure out where these things came from in the first place. Right now, it stays between us. Nothing good can come of his mom catching wind of this. Firecracker of a mom like that, I can only imagine. Since we're talking about tobacco-flavored mints, maybe a cigarette seller would know something? His father smokes too. That could also lead somewhere. Agreed. Might as well look into both of those. The mom said something about her husband eating at Montmartre. The topic with the following people. Pitch.
Let me ask you something.
Go on. Sweets. Don't forget to file your paperwork. Sorry to interrupt your class. Can we have a quick chat? We wanted to ask about a kid who'd been hired to look into. Name's Curtis. Of all the times. I guess we can. If we really can't wait. Let's go somewhere else. Interrupting the service. Ben explained the request and he and the others received from Curtis's mother. He also explained he's stark change in personality. Right, okay. Not gonna lie, I think his parents are making a storm in a teacup. Kid's not gonna turn into some hardened criminal because of this. But to answer your question, I do know who you're talking about. Came to my tobacco kiosk about an hour ago. He did? Yep. He asked if I had any tobacco-flavored mints for sale. I told him I don't sell them and that, even if I did, a kid like him shouldn't go anywhere near them. He got all huffy and started yelling. Called me an old hag, which was nice of him. Wow. So sorry you had to deal with that. Damn, kid's got balls to say that to your face. What do you do after that? Beats me. I guess as he went looking for some other place, good sucker into selling him those mints.
What are you doing? You just walk right past
Here
us?
we go.
You so
Makes
silly,
sense.
boy. You
Thanks for
walk
the
right
info.
past me? What's up?
Here you go.
What you doing? Here you go. Somebody's hollering at you. No? You want to do it here in the lap? Okay. Where you going? You can go lay down? Okay.
Good sir.
Let me ask you something.
That bleach is back next month. Oh, me too.
Me
That report.
3.
Alright. Got a minute. I want to ask something about your son. We should finish it off this time, right? Then take another break.
What?
And explain. Yeah.
It should. It should be the end. I don't know. I'm assuming it's going to be the end.
Maybe probably they make it to the. See. Then explain the request from Roman's wife. And summarize the team's finding thus far. Getting kind of chubby there, buddy. What? Zen is chewing on tobacco-flavored mints? Can't believe it. He'd never been the brightest at school, but didn't think he'd be that stupid. Sir, please calm down. As an aside, do you smoke at all yourself? God, goodness, goddess no. Why would I? The smell only makes our clients uncomfortable. Then, do you have any idea why Curtis would take those tablets? Any idea at all? No. I know what's going on with him. Boy must have been getting lazy, tired of studying for entrance exams. They must have been taking them as a distraction. What an embarrassment. Getting real spoiled if he thinks he can get away with all this nonsense. When I was his age, I was focused on my studies. Didn't even eat or sleep. Bullshit. Just what in Ghana? Zora doing raising our son for him to turn out like that. Sounds like the parents themselves have some issues to work through. Parents like these, it was gonna start acting out sooner or later. Thanks for the info. Get out of your hair now. Could rename this quest the Problem Parents. Well, that's both on our list. None of it helped. Dad doesn't really tell us anything new about the kid, and we got no info to go on about those mints. It's the last stops the bookstore and his mom mentioned. Might not even be there, but can't hurt to talk to him if he is. If he's not, we can always ask the staff. He knows something.
Taking off now.
Okay.
Can we talk?
Don't. Sure can. See anyone who looks like they could be Curtis. I'll hit up the manager and see what they have to say. Excuse me, does the name Curtis ring a bell by any chance? Can explain the request he and the others received from Curtis's mother. They also explained his stark change in personality. Ah, Curtis. I had no idea he was going through all that. He comes here a lot, so one of my workers and I made a point of looking after him and helping him with his studies. Fortunately, I couldn't tell you anything about his personal life. Or those mints he mentioned. All news to me. It's okay. We appreciate you taking the time talking to us. If you don't mind me asking, could you tell us about the other worker? Oh, I recognize you. You come here a lot, too. You're from the Aramis, aren't you? His name is Albert. You probably know him, right? Yes, absolutely. Can't believe I forgot that this is where he works. Sure does. He and Curtis seem to get along really well. Recommend reference books for Curtis to buy and whatnot. Doing, Vitamin? Between the two of us, I imagine Albert would know more about him than I do. Oh, good, that'll do us unless we can track down the nerd down. Any idea where he may be? This hour, he's probably either at the campus or somewhere around the Arbor District. What are you waiting for? Let's go find him. Exactly what we're going to do. Fingers crossed he doesn't turn out to be a dead end.
Off we go.
This
Buddy.
Let me ask you something.
Oh God, it's Albert.
Proud to call you all of a sudden, Albert. Alright. It looks like it's something you need to be discreet about. Something like that. We're looking into someone right now. You know Curtis? Ben's team told Albert about the situation. They also mentioned a change recently. Damn it, I knew something was up. Been acting strange lately. Maybe unstable is the best word of it. It was very different from his usual self. How long have you known? You know, I don't really want to help you. But I guess I noticed it around late October, early November. He's been pretty down the dumps before that, saying he'd lose motivation. He lost. But he then started being all excited about his studies all of a sudden. Something was off about it, though. I don't know where all that enthusiasm came from. Thank you for letting us know. Have you heard anything in particular about his friend? If he was hanging around with a bad crowd? No, not really. Like it anyway. Wait, maybe. Not quite that. But I remember someone that looked like him hanging around the back streets in the Terrell district. Then it was at night, and the guy he was talking to looked real shady. Kind of just assumed it couldn't be Curtis. Right, maybe that's the guy that... Come on, stop mumbling and out with it already. We've been warned at school to watch out for suspicious men that hang around Tyrell back streets. He apparently sells tobacco and hard drugs to young people. That's what the rumors say anyway. Should have made the connection earlier. Curtis could have bought up the tablets from him. Makes a lot of sense. Maybe I was going to meet him today if he said... when he said he was going to the bookstore. Looks like it anyway. Next up, Tyrell back to Black Streets. Well, glad I could be of help. Please do something for Curtis. We will. Thank you for your help, Albert.
Off we go.
Wow, what a recommendation. I scrolled on enough to see my choices. Ooh.
Yeah, you saw the choices, huh?
Thank you for walking into my life.
All these shops are so nice.
Copy paste. There he is. It's got to be the seller, right? This looks like it. That's discrimination. Only one way to find out. I'll pose as a customer and try talking to him. You guys hang out here. If we approach him as a group, he'll probably get spooked. Makes sense to me. Good luck, Ben. Whoa, hold on a minute, Chief. I'm talking about a guy who deals with kids. He's not going to want to sell to an old fort like you. Barry, you're up. But never miss an opportunity to remind me of that. How I'm older than you do. You might have a point. His client base is students like Curtis, then I'm sure as hell I'm out. Ben, don't let Aaron get to you. You're still perfectly young. Yeah, don't worry about it. You should be more confident. Nah, I agree. I'm not the best man for the job. It's gonna be Patra. Thought it'd be someone who looks rebellious enough to enjoy taking drugs, or else a guy won't bite. You're up, kid. To this old man with a young punk like you can deliver. Go, Aaron. Oh yeah, I'll deliver all right. Just watch and learn. Yeah, dude. Heard you could hook me up with some of the good shit. That true? Who the hell are you? A good friend of mine told me all about you. Said you got some kick-ass mints that can get you high. He says, fine, hooking me up some. I'll pay you whatever you want if that good. You know? Yeah, I know what you're talking about. That lanky-ass school kid filled you in? Let you in on the secret. Stuff originally came straight from the pharmaceutical company. Hadn't heard of them before, but I guess they got busted by the cops or something like that. They were out of the market for only a hot minute, but they were taken off. I just sold the last of my stock to that kid a little while ago. Kidding me. Talking, you got nothing to deliver. Got a guy down. Hey, trust me. I'd love to have more so I could make even more money. It is what it is. Seemed like the kids developed a real dependence on them, though. I tried telling him what I told you, but he got all pissy with me. Told me to give him more before chucking what he had it. I'd be like a little baby. Wow. Stuff like that's why I freaking hate dealing with addicts like him. They always gotta make everything hard. You turn them into addicts. Bingo. This kid really did just come through here. Sounds pretty shitty. Yeah. What did he do after that? He threw that temper. There's just some other stuff to try, but he wouldn't listen to me. All he wants are those mints. I told him to try the Blacklight District just to finally get the kid out of my face. Even told him how to get down there from the good measure. Hopefully he'll leave me alone now. Blacklight District, huh? That's a good idea. Definitely see someone down there walking stuff in some dark and dingy corners. That's all you want or after? Just those mints? Got plenty of other perfectly good stuff, you know. I'll even give you a free hit. Try it. I'm good, man. Only interested in those mints, too. Great. Thanks for nothing. What a waste of time this was. I think I'm gonna try selling somewhere else today. In here is deader than the stuffy bomb. It's work. Sounds like you got a lot out of that dirt bag. Dirt bag. Just glad we have an idea what Curtis might be now. But we can guess where those mints came from, too. Yep. Probably a dummy corporation set up by A. Now, all we need to do is find the kid and hear his side of the story. Being as he's on his way to the Blacklight District, let's focus on digging him out first. We can question him after. Okay, well. Let's track him and get him out of there.
Off we go.
Don't think I've seen you before.
Finally found you. Hey, you're Maja, right? The herb seller? Tell me you've got mints I'm looking for. Say, I don't think I recognize you. Look like you came from the surface. The way you're dressed. I hate to break it to you, but I don't stock that garbage. Honestly, you should really quit taking those things if you know what's good for you. Liar. You have those mints. I know it. If I don't get more of those mints, I'm Dingo. So this is where you'd find our Poindexter. What do you want? I swear I recognized you from somewhere. Curtis, right? Clearly something's going on with this kid here. Mind filling me in? Sure. His mom sent out a request for us. Van and company brought the two up to speed, and the events brought them here. There. They clarified that the mints Curtis had been eating were reportedly laced with the electric substance. What? I didn't hear anything about that. All I knew was that they were hard to come by. I thought they were ordinary mints that just happened to taste like tobacco. Oh, there's more to them than that. Much more. I heard they were manufactured by A, and that they leaked out into the streets before the cops did their post-Tharbad roundup. The CID stamped out their pipelines, so they're not being made anymore. It's only a matter of time before they're off the streets completely. Oh, that gives you something to recreate. Mints that taste like tobacco, kid. There you go. Well, that's a relief, although the CID might be on his ass. I get you kids like to rebel against your parents, but hard drugs aren't exactly the gotcha you think they are. Not about that. I'm not trying to rebel. I need those mints. Why can't you simpletons understand? Thanks. Not worth damaging your body. You really need to stop. Already showing side effects, bud. The outburst there? Probably the mints making you irritable. Prone to withdrawal. Like it or not, those things are having an impact on you. And they're only going to get worse the longer you take them. I know that! Crying out loud, I know! They're dangerous, but I have to take them. If I don't have them, I can't study hard enough. And if I can't study hard enough, I'll fail my entrance exam. And then, I'll just be another stupid kid like all the rest. I want to imagine how my parents would react if that happened. They'll yell and scream and maybe kick me out of the house. My life is over, isn't it? Poor kid. Go all before him. Yep, these two need to break up. Fuck you guys. That's uncomfortably close to home. I can understand where he's coming from. You're not young man. As long as we're on this case, we won't let your parents unjustly punish you. That I promise. Okay, I didn't sign up to be this family's counselor. But, it's really clear to me that the parents share some of the blame here. We're gonna need to give them a talking to. You're not going to like this, but I need you to be part of this discussion with us, okay? Don't mind me asking, do you know who sold those mints to him in the first place? You do, actually. Blonde guy with a goatee. Seems like he had a habit of slinging his stuff around town. Hey, buddy. Oh, could have figured. You guys worry, he hasn't been on the streets for long. Sure to remind him of the rules we have here. Though, frankly, if he's going around selling drugs... Hi! Cat. Hey. Now I can't see my monitor. Just randomly show up, huh? Nice sweet baby boy! Yes, you are. What you doing? Lay down? So I can read and play my game? Frankly, he's going around selling drugs to children. He won't be on the streets for long. Thanks, we'd really appreciate it. Saves us the bellyache having to go find him ourselves. Probably ought to report back to Renee before doing anything else, though. Now that we're done here, let's swing back around to Baramati's place and fill him in on the details. Good idea. We can take a look at Curtis' diagnosis and conditions. Van and company quickly got to work, paying Baramati a visit and filling him in their mint. Having previously analyzed the ingredients found in the orbital hoop, the was able to prescribe sorely needed medicine for the boy. Once Curtis' symptoms subsided, Van contacted his parents. They agreed to reconvene at the family's home so that the group could report their findings. They're both shitty parents. Now that's everyone here, then we can get started. Well, what did you find? Was I right? Has Curtis made some bad friends? There's just a typical rebellious teen phase. Let's go over what we found, and then we can take things from there. And began to discuss how Curtis bought the tobacco-flavored mints from Kilo. Curtis soon had developed a dependency on them, like academics improved when he used them. Ben also brought up how the mints were laced with drugs. Though the side effects were light, Curtis soon started taking prescription medicine, thinking it would cure him. Oh, so much to take in. I feel so dizzy simply thinking about it. I think my own son would be taking prescription drugs. He's even worse than I could have imagined. Very disappointed in you. Is this the things I get after supporting you in your studies unconditionally? What do you have to say for yourself, young man? Get down, will you? Or do you want the neighbors to hear you? As for you, did you forget that your father just started working again? I don't have time for this nonsense. Yet here you are, causing me nothing but problems. As if I don't have enough on my plate already, you guys. Big Pharma is evil, I agree. Practically had to beg for some time off to come have this conversation with you. Are you even aware of what I'm going through? I'm sorry. I'm honestly surprised at the total lack of shame here. So am I. Are you actually sorry for what you put us through, young man? Because the police aren't going to have to get involved at this point. The last thing I need is for my son to get arrested. Now that really gets me fired. No, you two got it all wrong. He's not the one that should be ashamed. You two. You should be mortified. I guess that's up to you. Can't force either of you to feel guilty. Guilty? What should I even feel guilty for? Don't try to change the subject. Curtis is the one that's acting like a delinquent. This isn't about us. Huh. On the contrary, this is all about you folks. Or did you forget already? You asked us to figure out why your kid changed. We're serving you as the answer on the silver platter. Curtis was hitting a dead end. His studies and felt like he was being driven into a corner. That may be true, but I fail to see what that has to do with either of us. Since you're not getting it, I'll spell it out for you. Your son didn't fall in with a bad crowd or change because of some damned mince. It's all his parents' fault. A neglectful pair that failed to notice that he was going through. Or maybe you just didn't want to. I knew I wouldn't like where this conversation was headed. Where did I fail as a father, huh? Have you two ever stopped to think about how Curtis feels? I don't even know everything about your family. But it looks like you two only worry about what you want for him, not what he wants. But you think you can tell us how to run our family. Who's chaos now? Don't have the slightest idea of how hard I've worked for this. Also, Curtis can get into a prestigious high school. His future would be set. Exactly. Do you know how much money I've spent on his textbooks and mock tests? I've done all that despite my work situation. This conversation's getting nowhere fast. They've known that they wouldn't listen. You're wrong bailing out and leaving the kid out to cry, but not really my style, but I guess it's time to a little marriage counseling. Should you tell them bring up their family bonds? I'm into divorce. Because you fuckers.
Yeah, divorce!
Fuck you. Be a little shock therapy in order. Let's see. They think if I tell them they ought to split. Chaos! Yes. Don't know if this is the best time to bring it up, but from where I'm sitting, things look kind of hopeless for the family. This is how things will keep going between you two. The one that's going to come out losing the most is your son. To be frank, at this point everyone might be better off if you get a divorce. What? No. I don't want Mom and Dad to get a divorce because of me. It's going too far. Right, Mom? Dad? Don't deny our home life isn't exactly happy. Tell us the truth, son. You're fed up with me and your mother, aren't you? I didn't mean for things to turn out this way. The shock therapy. Legal in some states. I thought that even if it took a hard work, it would be smooth sailing after Curtis made it into Artemis. That his future would be set. But the more I think about it, I was just forcing him to do what I wanted to. What make me happy, not him. Mom. My fault too. Left your mother alone to deal with everything regarding the household. I didn't realize that you felt so trapped, son. No, that's not it. I didn't even make the effort to just understand how you felt. I failed you as a father. Now learn your lesson and take your son fishing. Dad. So, what'll it be? Gonna give up? Cut your marriage loose? No, don't want to. Yes, we're not seeing each other eye to eye for a while, but no reason to throw it all away. We've come so far as a family. It's just been a while. But I'm not ready to throw in the towel either. I want to make amends, even if I still have a lot to think about. You're my family after all. I think it's time for us three to sit down and talk. Talk and figure out where we went wrong and how to fix things. Yes, I think that's what we need. Look at you two making decisions without the boy again. Okay. Things finally calmed down. Sure didn't pull your punches, man. Some fine work diffusing the situation. No one does it quite like you, Van. Nah, wasn't anything special. Just did what I felt was needed to turn things around. I don't got anything else to add here. The rest is up to you. And don't worry about the whole drug deal. Take care of it discreetly, but it doesn't bother. Well, got to have your hair now. Good luck, y'all.
All in a day's work.
Mira deposit confirmed.
Family. Do-do-do-do. 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 Give me max chaos. Not yet. Oh, max chaos. All right, now we get to work on something else.
Now you gotta work on Gray.
Well, it would be too hard. But to go with Gray. But seriously, there's still a problem child. He is a problem child.
God, that dang hurricane eye is gonna hit head on in Tallahassee.
By the time it hits you, it should just be like a tropical.
By the time I get, well, I'll be on the coast of Georgia when this thing hits land, so I'll be right in the thick of it with all the rain and shit.
It won't hit you for like a day or two, right?
This thing is moving very fast. It's a very
It'll
fast.
slow down a lot once it hits landfall,
It's
though.
supposed to hit land on Thursday.
Have it by what, Saturday?
No, it's going to be raining here come Thursday and Friday.
It's landfall Thursday.
The outer rain band will be here on Thursday. That's how. It's a very big storm.
Big storm, yeah.
It's very big.
All right, the quest will be completed. Quest also a slight fall line. Next, the side quest: obtain and examine board in Station Street.
Off we go.
Fight a boss.
No rest for the weary.
Now, what's it say?
Dingo's legacy. Oh.
Thank you for walking into my life.
Oh, this quest. Oh God, the feels of
Anyway.
this quest. Oh my God.
Let me have a look. Racer Guild. On the port. Smelling as usual scent, so I think Bulletin's runs over. Hi, buddy. Man, porter friend of yours used to work at the Meld, right? Biggest gossip rag in Calvard. Didn't know you were tight with the editor-in-chief? Not. Dingo's mentioned him before, but I've never met the guy. Supposed to be a bit of a headache to deal with. So, I tried to keep away from that. But it looks like my luck just ran out. Really? We should meet him? Someone was spreading him trails. I'll even reaching them place. Guide the hurricane where you want it to be through the chemtrails. This way, turn left. Imagine if they could do that. Holy shit!
Oh God.
That'd be a lot.
Man.
That'd be a lot more dangerous than blowing up pagers.
I tell you right now, that hurricane is big. That thing is huge.
I saw the photo of it, but I didn't think much of it because it's just. But now I'm thinking about it. It's a rather very large hurricane.
Oh yeah,
It's supposed to hit the category 3. It'll still diminish by the time it hits you, but yeah, it'll still diminish. Like it could even at that size, it could still probably be a category 1 if it's strong enough to hit a 2. But I think it'd be a 1 by the time it hits. It was just still bad. Feel weather engineering is real. Oh yeah, I believe it. It says, I wonder if he's there already. The Orbital Cafe is just over there. We should go and visit him when we get a chance then. Well, first thing, Monsters Domination. Got that one. Where are we going? Please be once quest fast travel the depths.
What are we waiting for?
That hits the spot.
Switching to maintenance mode.
There's some folks pulling around.
Kill it.
Time to go all out. Keep it up. It's working.
Think fast. Take this.
A chance. Activating drive.
Going all in.
Here's our chance.
Well, fire it is.
Time to go.
Initializing drive.
Petra! Ha!
On yes.
Here goes. Keep it up. It's working. Flames. Keep it up. It's working.
Make it count.
This'll hurt.
Time to go all
This will hurt.
Here goes. Go, Ketra!
Brace yourself.
Vandalize! Raid! Go, Ketra!
Initiating drive.
Petra! There!
Dispatching shield.
It's my move now.
Keep it up. It's working. Time to go all out.
This'll hurt. It's over! They're down! All you on yes.
Initiating drive.
Flames. There!
On yes. Here's our chance.
Petra! There!
Activating skill.
Nice.
Here goes.
Good luck!
What else?
This'll hurt.
Flames protect us!
Stay put!
Perfect chance!
Energy output at maximum. Activating skill.
It's the end of the line! You're finished! Ignite! Rampage!
Activating skill. Boost gauge limit broken.
I won't lose!
Activating skill.
You're on it!
Let's see.
Petra!
Who's still alive?
Some arts work better.
Going all in.
What did it revive?
Keep it up! It's working!
68 HP. Why the fuck did it revive?
Time to go all out!
Going all in.
Why the fuck did it revive?
Work better.
I don't know. I wasn't paying attention.
It's 60, like 8 HP, so I went to smack it, and all of a sudden it's back to full HP again.
I don't know.
Time to go all out! Petra! No, you don't!
Oh wait, that might be... Oh, I might have looking at the wrong thing. Yeah, so now it's at 4,300.
Some
Weird.
arts work better.
Just jumped up and then jumped down. Maybe I was looking at something. Maybe I was looking at its level. I don't know.
Time to go all out.
Initializing drive.
There's two
Energy
parts
output at
to it.
maximum.
There's 2 areas you can hit. I think.
Oh,
Keep it up. It's working.
I think. I don't know. I could hold you on.
I probably missed.
I just killed the
Looked at
goddamn
it
thing.
wrong.
I didn't pay attention to when I killed it.
I must have been looking at it wrong.
Alright, Weather
All
Channel,
in a
give me an
day's
update on
work.
this crazy ass hurricane.
Or deposit it.
Driver. Hey, gray ranked up.
That thing is massive. Holy crap.
Whew, that hits the spot.
God, the wind field of
I
this
can
thing
handle
is
any
huge.
Zypha modifications you need.
Question Veil, Peril. Four other ones, actually. Oh, that's not what I want. Go on. I guess I really doesn't.
You know when a hurricane is this big and you have hurricane watches in Georgia? That's crazy. Jesus.
When did
Hurricane
you have
watch
a
in Georgia.
ban?
Looks like 10 o'clock where I will be Thursday night. We'll have 40 to 50 mile per hour winds. Great. Lovely. That's going to be fun to be at. Mm-hmm. Oh boy. Sanibel does not need 9-foot storm surge. Oh my god. No. No. God, please tell me that's not what happened. Naples could get a. Ooh. Oh, that's the worst case scenario. Okay, we don't want that. Sanibel does not need a daggum storm surge that huge. Oh my goodness. Over 9 feet of storm surge in Tampa? Jesus.
You have one banned.
That's crazy. No.
Whew, that hits the spot.
I don't want to see that. No. That thing is moving at 10 miles per hour right now, but it's going to pick up speed as it gets out in the Gulf. When it gets in the Gulf, it's going to move pretty quick. Update. Oh, here's local. The local weather here now has us getting 3 to 6 inches of rain here.
I guess we're off.
I'll take it. We need it.
Oh, that's great.
It's rain all week here.
Well, it's supposed to rain here starting tomorrow, or starting tonight, late tonight. Pretty much all day tomorrow, off and on, and then all day Thursday and Friday.
Middle-aged old man. But they did come. Not that I didn't trust Dingo at all. Name's Van Arkwright. Take it you're Mills editor-in-chief? Yep, that's me. Me and Dingo going back out 7 years. Told me a lot about you. Like you're real busy over in Procyon, too. Yeah. No clue what you're talking about. Thought the world would be Thought the world. Anyway, I thought there would be no reports about us being involved in it. There's not. The authorities have been keeping it a secret. He was probably just saying that to get under our skin. Well, whatever. I'm not just getting an article, so I'm not interested. Called you here for one of those 4 SPGs of yours. Nothing more, nothing less. The gist of it is that I want you to help me look for Dingo's notebook. What's this about? You suspect he had a notebook containing information he gathered on as a reporter? Or more like as an information dealer? Both, actually. I first heard about it a few weeks ago, just before I headed off to Cray. I could tell he was chasing a dangerous scoop on some kind. So, I jokingly asked if he had a will ready yet. Oh, and look at us now. It didn't really occur to me, not even for a second, this would happen to him just 4 days later. He laughed at the time, said one thing to me. The closest thing I have to a will is my notebook. I left it with a trusted source, so if anything happens to me, send out a 4SPG about it. Wait a second. So this is the third memento of his? Top of the video and camera? We don't have the notebook ourselves, though. Sorry, if that's what you're were hoping for. I never thought you did. I suspect you're the only one who can track it down. Dingo seemed to trust you more than anyone. I suspect that that's the way he wanted to play out, too. The authorities have got nothing. I've got everything that happened in Cray down in Almata are dead and gone. But I can't imagine I'd have anything worth writing an article about, and it to begin with, which means it's not worth my while hunting it down. But I can't just go and ignore his words about it. So here we are. I'll put up the money for you to find this thing. Last gift to him. What's it gonna be, Spriggan? Go find Dingo's notebook or not? Take the job. Got everything else you wanted to share? Anything else? Maybe he said something more about this trusted source of his? Yeah. I remember telling him that was nowhere near enough info to find the thing itself. And he gave me was that it's with people who know about as much about my past as I do. Pique my interest. I wonder what Dingo's past was like. Only ever heard bits of it myself. How much do we know? Even less than you, I suspect. I know he used to live in Mesledum before ending up in the capital 7 years ago, but that's about it. Wait, didn't Danteus act like you knew him?
It's been some time since we last met, Dingo Brad. Though we did cross paths in Tharbad, albeit briefly. If we exclude that little encounter, I haven't seen you since your days as a mere informant in Mesledum.
Yeah, and you were still Enrique's second in command back then.
Uh-huh.
Did something along those lines. They were talking at the video too. Alright, we'll see what we can dig up with that info then. Good luck. Anyway, break's over. Hey, back to work. I'm finding this festival. I'll give my number. A call if you do find anything. I'll wire you the money if you do. It could be my way of honoring Dingo's death. Got it. We'll take it from here. So what's the plan here? Don't exactly have a load of info to go off of. Only clue we have is that there's someone that knows as much about Dingo as the guy does. There's old Jack and Bramati. Van, obviously. Oh, and Ren, too. Yep. And the information dealer is probably out of the question. So is anyone with as many connections as Ren has. Jack, Bramati, and I tried not to pry into his past either, you mind. But something must have happened between Dingo and Danteus while he was still in Mastodon. He left the city after whatever that was, ending up at the capital and becoming a reporter right here, right after. Don't know any details, but I imagine we'll get out of this knowing a whole lot more than we came in. Gonna be unearthing what he tried to bury this whole time. All the burdens he carried by himself. Man, you don't look like you're about to back down, though. No way. Job's a job. I'm nothing if I can't see this kind of shit. But anyway, I can't think of at least one person that fit the bill for those that won't be a pain in the ass to meet up with. Oh? An information dealer, mind you. But she was close to Dingo. Can't be the only one who immediately thought of her. Oh. I suspect I see who you... The reporter who's still unwise at the ways of the underworld. Oh. Are we going to meet her then? Yeah, let's head over to the Tower Times. I don't think I'm meeting with her will be all that hard to get to, as long as she's not out of the office. Wait. Oh, damn it. Screwed up and left us with a bill. Gotta be pretty sly if you're gonna be running the biggest gossip rag in the country. It's the least we could do for him since he brought this out to our attention.
Taking off now.
Well, I heard.
Oh, you guys. Great job, everyone. Oh, really saved the day back in Orosian. Thanks. You're a big help, too. Without you, I doubt we would have been able to get out those kids on the airship. Because you've been keeping busy lately. Yeah, I'd say that. Had a lot of investigating to do once those revelations about Orosian came to light. And it was all worth it in the end. I feel like finally making a difference. Good for you. Now Dingo's got one less thing to worry about up there. Sure hope so. If I'm the much closer to becoming a sort of reporter he was, I'll take it. Hey guys, good to see you again. It was only 5 seconds ago. Need something with the paper? Not this time. Came here to talk to you, Meryl. I give it to you straight. Working on a 4SPG involving Dingo and need your help. What? What sort of request is it? Please tell me. To put it simply, blah 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 blah. Talk to Meld's editor-in-chief, Mr. Cunning? Pretty cunning to leave us with a bill. I missed the opportunity for that one earlier. Forgot his name. They did reference it. Dingo told me about him before, but I never had a chance to meet him. Said he wants you to find Dingo's notebook. Right? Do you remember Dingo ever talking to you about the thing? by any chance? Doesn't have to be anything direct or explicit. Thing you happen to remember him saying about? Gee, he didn't just talk about it before. I've seen that notebook with my own eyes. Hey, what? How did that happen? Yeah, I'm sure you all noticed when alive I tend to barge in on him while he was trying to work and stuff. One day while we were having lunch, I was asking for advice on how to interview people, and he was writing out stuff in the black leather notebook. I asked him what it was, since I was curious. He told me it's where his jots his info down, both for his reporting work and his info worker stuff. Certainly sounds like what we're looking for. At least now we'll know what's real. I got a little whiny and tried to get him to show me his notes, but of course he refused. When I got huffy about it, he kind of laughed and patted me on the head. I don't remember exactly what he said. Who knows? Maybe you'll get a peek at it then one day these days. Although if I play my cards right, couldn't ever have to. Oh, wow. Must have already been preparing for what might happen to him in case. That's the way he was talking. Then we can probably rule out him taking the notebook with him. Right. CID also apparently swept through his place and couldn't find any real material of note that he left there either. He had to have either given it to someone else to hang on to, or stashed it somewhere for safekeeping. Which brings me to my next question. Can you think of anyone who would have left the notebook with, or anyone who might know where it would be? Again, it's okay if you don't know anything definitive. Any leads you might have would be great help. Just to be clear, don't mean other brokers like Ramadi. Talking about other sorts of acquaintances he had. Of course, let me think. Based on what Mr. Cunning told you, wait, could he have... Think of something? Maybe. Could be completely wrong, but can't rule it out either. Basically, when Dingo was alive, he would sometimes cover the adult industry in Meld magazine. He did. That's interesting. I guess that comes with being a tabloid reporter. The adult industry. Doesn't every industry have adults in it? You are too pure.
Uh-huh. Yep.
What's a cock? I didn't see any chickens.
Yeah, exactly.
It's code for grown-up stuff. Certainly more grown-up than his wannabe protege here. That's for sure. Anyway, one time I confronted him about it. You really have to cover such sexual stuff in your articles? If readers demand it, it's our job to reporters to give them what they want. Plain and simple. Plus, it's a way to get information that can help shut down some of the nastier illegal places run by Mafia. Yeah. Oh, okay. Guess that makes sense. A little jealous. Hey, out of curiosity, do you ever visit those sort of places yourself? Huh? Only when I need to for work. Lately, I've been too busy to go any places like that myself, so I had to lean on one of my old contacts a lot to get what I need. That's exactly ideal when my job is supposed to be to report on things. Oh, but it is what it is. Fair enough, I guess. But you won't hear me complain about you. Complain about what? Nothing. Nothing at all. Anyway, who's this contract you meant? Her? She's a woman who operates underground. With a handful of outlets. Pretty talented, all that, things considered. She? Your contact is a woman? My god, she sounds like my friend. Her husband even mentioned the woman. This girl at work. What? Woman? Threat level rising.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, what does that matter? Got to introduce me to her. It'll help me write better news articles, yeah. Unfortunately, Dingo said it was too soon for me to be going to a place like that. And that was that. Looking back on it, there's only one part of town he could have meant when he said she worked underground. Yep. I think that goes without saying. told me that, I think I just might know the woman he's talking about. Never would have guessed those two had any history. It just goes to show it's a small world we live in. I don't remember there being a business that fit the bill when we were down there. Does that mean we're going to the Blacklight District? Yeah. Those are for a turn or anything up and down. Anything up down there. It's worth a shot.
Hey, you guys? I want to go with you. Could I, please?
I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of dangerous in the Blacklight District. Oh, I already know how dangerous it can be. Believe me. But we're talking about Dingo's notes here. Remember really went Dingo for it. So it's good or bad for her not to face Dingo. Sometimes it will be annoying to have a girl keep following you if no romance is involved. Some stalkers guys do it too. Figure they chase, so eventually get them to notice them. Sometimes, occasions it works. Most times, to get a restraining order. Talking about Dingo's notes here. What's inside of them matters to me too, you know.
Who knows? Maybe you'll get a peek at them one of these days. Although if I play my cards right, you should never have to.
Play the cards right. He does have a point. What do you think, Ben? Alright, you can come. You can give us some valuable information. But it's only fair. Gotta promise two things. One, you'll stay behind us down there. No running ahead. Two, you'll carry your own weight. Us out too. Deal? Deal. Thanks, man. I promise you won't regret this.
Go, go, go!
Go, go.
Go, go, go!
Just even at the
I don't think I've seen you before.
Guess I'll check out the arena. What? Boss is gonna yell at you.
Let's talk if you've got a minute.
Hey, mister, how about some reading material?
Strange posse you're running with.
Oh. Look at this here. What's going on? Look over there.
Oh god, this scene is hilarious.
All fainted. What could have happened? Oh, I think I might know. But a hunch these fools tried barking up the wrong tree and they pay the price hard. Oh shit. Explain it. Feel sorry for them. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Ben, my friend, how wonderful to see you. And the rest of you as well.
Oh god.
Good to
Prince
see
R
you.
2.0.
Didn't want to get into another cutscene. I was trying to focus on that, but it's fine. We'll finish this and head over there. Your Highness, you sure roughed those poor bastards up good. Oh, I had no hand in this whatsoever. You see, they attempted to make moves on these ladies here, and they just wouldn't take no for an answer. They got physical, and well, these women truly are a force to be reckoned with. Even yours truly quivers before them. You see. Hey, don't you think that's a little mean, Prince? I wish simply in performing my duties. Nothing more, nothing less. Okay, but that doesn't explain why you're all hanging out for one weird posse. However you slice it. A acquaintance of ours was kind enough to put me in touch with His Highness. So I came down here to meet with him. Then, fate would have it, he happened to run into us here as well. break from one after wrapping up a job. Came into town for the festival, take in some of the local sights. Anyway, I wandered down here looking for a little excitement, guess you could say. And I got everything I bargained for and more. It's just too good to just be some kind of coincidence. Damn, they really need to reduce her. That is way too big. Do you say, Yin, Miss Bodyguard, want to go around? I think I'm good, thank you. Oh, that's like a delightful proposal. Don't worry about me, Najee. I encourage, nay, implore you to take her up on it. The things you say sometimes, Your Highness. I suppose I should just be grateful you're not thinking to throw down with hers. Oh, didn't mean to leave you all out. Man, you guys are more than welcome to. Yeah, no. We have this thing called work. Strange, I know. Damned if I'm getting caught up in this crossfire between these two. Ain't no, this ain't the kind of threesome I'm into. You know, fun. Oh well. Always next time. Aaron would have said that out loud. And Fee's like, what's that? Barry. Just don't burn the whole district down, alright?
For real?
Oh. Hi.
This isn't funny.
The red light district thing again.
Let's see.
Like,
How's this
behind
quest
someone.
go?
Talk to
Best
them.
thing to do is get rid of all the red. Best thing to do is get rid of all those red,
Ugh.
red exclamation marks.
For that. Finish this game, but
I like it.
I have to come back down here anyway.
Seriously? What?
Oh, where the fuck is this damn thing?
Did you mark it? Did you mark it on
Been
the
there
map?
before. You're behind something. The doctor. You don't know where this damn thing is.
Oh, I know where you gotta go. Go down from where you are. No, he's doing a side quest. He doesn't even.
I'm trying to find. Yeah, I'm trying to finish the side quest, but I can't remember how to get to that.
You want to
There
go
it
back?
is. I got it.
Right through there.
There it is.
Right there.
Drive me nuts. Been here before.
Well, when I
Let me ask
played
you
it, it was a
something.
green exclamation mark because I did all the red exclamation marks, got those done. So,
You know, I thought I knew you well, but I had no idea you and Dingo went so far back. Level with me here. You were the one helping him investigate Almada's illegal adult business, weren't you? Ah, yeah, that's right. Must have worked together for a decade, I want to say. Had to keep it down on the down low, but to operate freely though. Yeah, we know each other since we were both up in Mesledum. How long, huh? Guess that makes sense. Mind me asking? The two of you, you know, meet. Oh, it wasn't anything special. He was a newly minted intel broker. Now is your common whore, making ends meet on the streets. He had a nice little thing going. He'd buy information and coaxed from my clients, and I'd do him some favors in kind. Scratch my back, I scratched his. More way than one. This is all news to me. Can we assume that Dingo hadn't started doing anything, reporting work back then? More or less. I'll say for an errand boy working underground, there's certain naivete to him back then. Because he was still so young. An acquaintance who worked at a local paper. I remember he was pretty intrigued about that side of things. Also mentioned it was 8 years ago when I made the move to Edith and set up shop down here. But before I left, he gave me some top secret information as a parting gift. His intel and his connections have been a huge help to me. Leave it to the lady killer to schmooze his way into the underground. He really helped a lot of people while he was alive, didn't he? Later on, after everything went down to Macedon, that's when he ended up drifting to town. Personally, I was happy to see him make a clean break, get into a better line of work with better people. You never know what life has in store for you. Maybe the goddess took a liking to him and threw him a bone. Maybe so, yeah. Sorry to interject, but what happened to him in Macedon? I don't know anything about that. Wish I could tell you, honey, but it's not really my place to say. It all happened after I left, so I only heard things through the grapevine. But I won't leave you empty-handed. If you're looking for his notebook, I've got some information I'd be happy to share. Really? You do that? Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Just to clarify, we're looking for a black leather notebook he used to carry around. You've seen it before, I take it? Sure I have. He's been looking for a place to stash it away. I offered to hold on to him myself, but he turned me down. Can't blame him for being so cautious when he was going up against Armada. But I did hear him mutter about asking someone for help on the way out of town for a beard. 3 days before everything went down, and pray for them. Now, what timing? Going out of town, huh? Rather specific. That's a valuable clue there. Okay. Now she mentions it. How did Dingo get to Cray? Do you have any ideas, Van? Had his tiny-ass car, but he never drove it all the way that much. He's always paranoid of people following him. He took a train or a bus when he had to go out to the sticks. Probably flew a bit from time to time, too. But I don't know what he did here. Dang. Talking about a guy who knew all the tricks by the point. At that point. Might as well just have been moving randomly. Sure as hell wouldn't take something as obvious as a public transit. Not when Armada had eyes. Exactly. I think we can rule out his own car, too. Would have carried his own risk. I think realistically, probably would have ridden a bike, taken a taxi, hitchhiked on a truck, rented a car. I think chances are pretty good the guy took a taxi. Sure as hell ain't cheap, but be giving him the lowest profile and the most flexibility. They blend right into the road. Oh, good thinking. Might be onto something. Taxis are pretty commonplace, especially for people heading out of town. There's no way Armada could have been monitoring every single taxi running either. That's what he did. He likely docked to ride with a self-employed driver rather than someone working for a company. Does make sense. Would have allowed him to move much more erratically, thereby throwing Armada off his trail. Sounds like you guys have your next lead. I have no idea who the driver could be. Fortunately, maybe it was one of his friends. My guess is he had a driver he hired on the regular, someone he could trust. That ring any bells for you, sweetheart? You know something? He does. I remember Dingo would sometimes hail a taxi to get to a reporting site. Mostly took one that had the black and yellow checkered pattern on it. The driver was an eccentric guy, too, what I recall. Oh, wow. Really good info. Glad you were able to remember that. Is that it? I'll have to look into that one while we're done here. Anyway, we'll chat, mistress. Pay you back sometime. Yes, so much. You have no idea how grateful I am. Oh, don't mention it. Oh, Dingo, that much. That said, you can always repay me by coming back here to play, you know. Don't forget that. But yeah, Dingo would tell me stories about you two sometimes. The punk-ass Spriggan and the newbie reporter he had befriended. I do hope you're able to track down his notebook. If there's anyone out there who want to inherit it, I have to imagine it'd be you two. Thank you for doing our best. Sure as hell gonna try. At least just let it go after done. Oh, go after done. Damn it. Let it go after doing all this work. Dun, 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 dun. Actually with the black and yellow checkered pattern. Exactly which one that is. I had no idea Dingo was a regular in it. That car out in Central Station. Driver's probably out for lunch right now, though. Check the food stalls first, see if we can get lucky. Alright, Trevor's done.
Off we go!
Hey,
That's
the
fair.
road.
You can't go across the street like that.
What's that? Across the road. Faster.
Well,
Alright, that's the checkered pattern. Gotta be it. That's a taxi. Driver's gotta be close. Let's snuff him out.
Can we talk?
Oh, well, if it isn't the big boy with a cute girl hugging his arm. Never thought you'd ask me about that name. In the notebook. Never cease, huh? Looks like we found our guy. So, word is you were scratching Dingo's back every now and then. Yep, I mean, not look at it. Used to run all over the Republic taking on jobs. On the down. Was on this smuggling run once, and bam, right into him. We met. Must have been, 10 years ago. Would have been 20, I think. Alright. So, know how to get to... He got tangled up with the Armada back then, too. Oh boy, do I ever. That was what led him to ask me for help. Out of the city then. I snuck him out just like that. Oop. Hopped on a bus for Cray, and that was the last I saw of him. In retrospect, couldn't have done it. Couldn't have let his dumbass do that. Wasn't your fault. That Durando, that sounded like Giacomo. It's gonna be like Jack Donano.
Gio Dorno. Dono.
Oh no,
whatever.
the Gio last time was called Giacomo. Giordano. Dano. Giordano. Giordano. Beat yourself up over it. You weren't the one who killed him. It was Armada. Not even Danteus owed that. That shitheel. You're right. Yeah. Already got that what was coming to him in the old capital. That Dingo's laughing up there. I'm happy karma came around for the bastard. It makes him feel better. He really regretted being the guy that's broke on the past. Danteus really wasn't the same guy once he took over. This is background, huh? Not trying to justify him, but Danteus used to have a good rep on the streets. Hit a code and he stuck to it. That's led people to trust him. No wonder he ended up so popular. With how much everybody hated his head honcho before him, He got Dingo hook, line, and sinker. Dingo was his informant, fed him the info he needed to bring to the old guy down, and now, in its stead, have this monster he built. Monster. Fitting title for him. Not too privy what happened beyond that, though I don't want to speculate. So you're looking for Dingo's old notebook, and you think I've got it. Bingo. Please have it. Oh, I'd love to give it to you, but I'm afraid I can't. Why not? There's something you wanted done first? What? Did the boy say he was for your eyes only? Well, he told me to keep an eye out for the Spriggan guy and a newbie reporter. If anything happened to him, he wanted me to give him this here key to whichever of you two I bumped into first. Oh, this key for? Like a key to the station, like coin locker. Like you see around the subway. Spot on. He said he stashed it in the easiest locker he could find. Not sure what he meant by that, though. No idea which station. Got it. Easiest locker you could find. What would that be? Well, that about gives it away. Oh, could it really be the one by Van's office? Go figure. Probably. Let's head on back and take a look. Thanks a bunch, Gerando. Dano. Maybe I'll make it up with a visit to Joyride one of these days. Feel like it. Haha, you just call me anytime. And I'll be your DD.
Then let's head over.
Subway.
Subway.
Here.
Right. What do I do?
Key we got from the driver. Probably goes into one of these coin lockers here. What do you say? Check what's inside? Cool. Check the coin. Absolutely. I'm ready. Okay, let's head inside. Arrow and the others found the coin lockers tucked away in the corner of the subway station. They located the one that is corresponded with the key and they held, finding a black leather notebook inside. The group then proceeded to move to a quiet location in order to inspect the contents of the notebook. Something, alright. Didn't get to talk to Dingo much, but I know for a fact that he was an outstanding man. Indeed, not just anyone could pursue Almata to the degree he did without backup. It was probably his way of making amends for the role he played in Dante's Rising to Power. These notes mention how the previous boss family was murdered too. Even they didn't get spared. Horrible. Such a heavy burden for him to carry. But that wasn't his fault. He couldn't have known that was what happened. Can't imagine he felt like he could be in the public eye anymore after that. That's why he took me under his wing? Good for nothing rookie? Because he compiled quite a few notes about the ringleaders we took down in Orosian as well. Yeah, let's take a look.
Oh, here we go. War. Let's go.
Viola, gender female, age 26, originating from the minor noble family in Adas region, Central East. The family fell into bankruptcy after Kata's annexation by Valis. Viola herself being sold off to a wealthy merchant so he could make ends meet. Soon fell into the hands of a criminal organization that was the target of merchant. Though initially nothing more than a plaything object of pleasure, she eventually managed to oust the boss and wrestle control into her own hands. Her brutal leadership reputation precedes her. And 2 years later, the group tried to expand their influence in Calvo. They caught the attention of Almada. Conflict of them that was brief, and they were quickly obliterated by Danteus, to whom Viola swore loyalty towards. As a consequence, class, He incredibly dependent on Deontay's Deus, which might be the reason she harbors a fierce rivalry with her fellow Malchior. Her fellow Malchior? Their positions equivalent within the organization. Though the body of her needle gun was produced by Zect Arms, the full piece is not a part of their original lineup. Further research regarding the origin of her weapons is needed. Gender male, 35, born in former principality in Northumbria area. 5 years old when the Salt Pale appeared, throwing chaos in his homeland. When his father, then protector of the ruling family, fled alongside Prince Balamon. When he fled the country, he spent most of his childhood and adolescence years in the free city of Tesla. Trained by his father in the traditional military arts of their homeland, he served the former ruling family until the age of 25, though his life was soon thrown into chaos. His father and he were both ordered to retake Northumbria following the death of the Northern Jaegers figurehead, the current ruler since Prince Balmont. After their assault on Northumbria's capital, Haliask, they managed to seize control of the city for the time, acting as its effective government before they were overthrown by the Northern Jaegers. This ensured a massacre of the remaining civilians in the Haliask, mandated by the crazed former Prince Balmont. Standing in opposition by one another, Alexander and his father dueled to the death. Alexander emerged victorious before withdrawing from the battlefield. Though his current whereabouts are unknown, it is believed that Prince Balmont was swiftly and secretly executed by the Northern Jaegers following his capture. Wandering from one corp to another, Alexander was eventually scouted by Danteus, brought into a leadership position within them. Though outwardly, they were Austria?
Outlawry Astur?
Right?
I don't know. Astray.
Trained and restrained, he's mercilessly in combat, sparing none who dare cross it. His ultimate goal being the search for his final resting place. He has rejected any attempt in persuading him to leave Almada. Despite the mechanized gauntlets he wields not being part of his official lineup, he has a long one. It does appear that they were developed by Zect Arms. Great. Finish this. Okay, let's finish this up. Alright, so Olympia. Gender female, age 19. She was only 19. Little is known about her, though she allegedly hails from a remote village hidden in the eastern area. Rumor says the entire village was comprised of radical puppeteers who worship the doll made angel. Yeah. Thought to be an artifact of some sort, the doll was looked after by a medium. The villagers' gruesome customs mandated that those close to the medium were to be offered as sacrifice. Sacrifices spared no one, not friends nor family. Though soon tragedy befell the village, leaving Olympia and the dolls alone, wandered the continent to the demonic ball. Multiple records suggest instances of criminal being slaughtered when the wandering pair. He was later inducted into the Gardens, the assassin organization, overseers of the Garden of Though it appears she was mostly left to her own devices after being invited by the other overseers. These include Melchior and the Emperor. If I were to guess, the incident that took place in her village led to her and that angel developing a psychological dependent relationship, resulting in her comedy. Can't read it. Whatever. I know me. And emotional expressions diminishing. In light of the crisis that made the Gardens join forces, she may have chanced to reclaim the lost capacity, albeit an incredible slim one. Vicky? I'm just the unknown. Confirmed leader of the Almata and the Gardens overseen by witness reports of him are few. What we do know, the Garden of Rust overseen, is that he is a very dangerous man clad in heavy armor. Much of the information about him stretches belief, including how he was supposedly born in a different time period together 450 years ago. If he was, He's said to be proceed from the mythical holy Iskan, enormous nation believed to have laid just across the Hyashan and Ishgard Mountains to Calvar's east. It's probably going to be enough. This empire is presumed to have vanished following the calamity 130 years ago. In its heyday, 9 groups served to protect the royal imperial line. Different sources indicate that he was a warrior who represented the Rahu, tribe of white descendant hailing from the west. Trying to believe it's all bullshit, but in an age where immortals like the Atlantic and just in Erebonia can't rule out the possibility of there being some truth to it either. Whether it's true or not, evidence might suggest that his armor is his strangely shaped battle axe, might be artifacts. Considering his joining of the Gardens and the story's claim mortality, this might be highly likely. On top of that, the primary suspect regarding the Eisenshield station skirts of prey. Though, I still can't state that for a fact. She needed. Gender male, age 21. One of the Almata's 3 pillars, and quite possibly its most evil ones. Remember, he doubles down as the Garden's ringleader and overseer of the Garden of Thorns. Conqueror's skill don't fall behind any of his artifact-wielding peers, being highly skilled in the use of the orbital knife, capable of infinitely spawning, freely controlling explosives. Beyond that, he also acts as Almata's main strategist, and Danteus is a hand confidant, possible his lover. Though his past is shrouded in mystery, his origins might trace back to the same organization the Oathbreaker once of Ouroboros also comes from. The Order of the Moonlight Horses existed since the Middle Ages, where Oathkeeper sat among its top brass for the longest time before losing to Ouroboros and switching sides. Here's an entirely different matter, and a major threat all of us. Wrapping this back around, Algior might have been a direct subordinate of the Oathbreaker, before going on to take out the scattered remnant as a cult. If that's true, that would make him something of a prince of the underworld. For someone as powerful as him to idolize Danteus, so much is nothing short of ominous, concerning, to say the least. Another thing that concerns me is him staying in Cray's vicinity following the Shield's turning to pools. Cray's not just some sleepy village with beautiful vistas. More than a tourist spot, it lies stuck between several forces working in shadow. It also happens to be one of the few places that within Calvard, the sizable eastern and central eastern population. Knowing the source of Almata's financing, actually, I'd rather not speculate any further. There he is. Gerard Danteus, age 34, male. If I let my feelings take away, Danteus could fill any single page in this book. It's not a night where I'm not overcome with regret. This notebook is not meant for my personal thoughts. Most things I've come to learn about him and his life are at least a little eyebrow raising. Him being a member of the DG cult before joining Almata, being related to the Calvert's old royal family, perhaps even direct descendant. The tale of his sword are equally as hard to believe. A gigantic blade of black and silver, thought to be an artifact hidden by the royal family. The demon blade was the instrument of which he slew Ike, Almata's previous head. Hard as these tales are to believe, their true purpose is to strike fear into the heart of those who hear them. Make Danteus nothing short of a living manifestation of shadow and agony. Deep as the abyss in Ike was alluring, unquenchable thirst for fear is what drives many to him. Seductive and enchanting, it has earned him many loyal followers. But where does such inflammable hunger come from? New hypothesis surfaced recently, which might finally explain things. Its source, however, is a little unusual. I'm not particularly keen to take it as a face value. But that's neither here nor there. The more pressing matter is a goal in Basel. That him and the others might have been for something else. Goal, true goal, I meant. Fear. The want and the need to bring about true dread and terror to the masses.
Yo.
Ichigo.
Okay.
He wasn't able to achieve it. And
Are you telling me it's time to go to sleepy?
he wasn't able to achieve it even with the help of all the geniuses. But if Ichigo, that will not put a stop to him. He'll stop at nothing to achieve his mission. Looking into this matter should take priority. Regardless, he sure managed to pull a fast one. Oh, bad. I was distracted by the call, but that's no excuse. Should have seen through his much sooner than I did. But try as I might, stay one step ahead, forever be hot seagulls.
At this point, I've worked out how I'm going to get everything recorded, as well as how to leave these notes behind. Now comes the real showdown with him. It's going to be the biggest gamble I make as both a reporter and an information dealer. If, by some sheer miracle, I make it back in one piece, I'll absolutely be following up on those theories I've written about. I can already imagine the hell I'm in for with that dope of a Spriggan and that cub reporter. I really do worry about her. But you know what? At the end of the day, that's just part of the fun.
Dingo. Dingo!
You dumbass. Who's the real dope between us, huh?
Dude was totally nuts. How the hell did he find it in that far? I can only imagine his love and care for others spurring him to gather this much information. He was both clever and a kind man. He wasn't just trying to make amends and settle a score. Don't doubt he generally worried for everyone's. Goes without saying, his true shame. He was taken from us far too young. So glad you two were able to find his notes. Likewise, when the will of the goddess. Farrell collected herself, the party drove back to the Tarot Times. Reporting their success to the editor-in-chief, Cunning, they got back to work. As for Dingo's notes, once the contents were copied, it was decided that Miro would hold on to the originals for safekeeping.
Mission accomplished! Great job, you guys!
Good, though.
Love to see it.
Mirror deposit confirmed.
Alright. That we're gonna save.
Yep. Tomorrow
Pick this
night.
up tomorrow night.
Time.
Oh yeah, we get the free time and story time. But I'm tired, ladies and gents. Y'all have a wonderful night. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you lurkers appreciate it. DJ, thanks for joining in. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
No problem.
Good night.
Good night, y'all. Cat, what do you want, buddy? Aw.